Go ahead, finish your tweet. Finish your tweet. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is going on, everybody? I can't even talk. This is another episode of The Blurred AF. Of course, I'm your host, Dre Mac, along with the other host, Mika G, the other host with the most. You know what I mean? I like that hoodie, though. I'm not even going to hold you. That hoodie is dope.
$20 at Walmart.
You stupid. That's stupid. What's up, Pam? Hey, yeah. Hey, Pam, get out of here. Get now. You got to watch it now. Now, get. Now, I mean, we could all watch it tonight.
No.
No. It's a good copy
you sent me. Hell
that's
no.
still a good. That's a good copy.
Hell to the no.
That's a good for it dropping the very next day. That's a good copy.
There we go. Perfect.
What's up, James? Reviews going on. What's up, Jiggy Network?
Going on right now.
You look
light on me.
You look perfectly fine to me.
A lot of light on me.
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna do a you. I'm gonna do a you. I don't know what's going on, y'all. This is so. Let me fix this light.
Now you got to do a me. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. There we go.
Unfortunately, that's Deadpool's character, my guy.
Yeah, come back on. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
What's going on, Robbie D?
What's going on?
We gonna get at it, Robbie D. What's up with it? What's up? Hey, let's go ahead. Let's get this thing started. You already know what we do. Let's go.
What does this button do?
All right. I got oh boy. If you only knew, I'm saying
Shots fired.
I'm saying off of TikTok. Because I got TikTok pissed right now. Oh boy. I can tell that people don't listen. I can tell that people don't listen.
Oh no, before you just blasted me on the show. I was watching Chillmonger's new video he just posted.
Oh, you did?
You might hear a familiar voice.
I might have to pull it up.
Oh,
I might have.
Oh, where's my glasses? I'll be squinting the whole show. Are these broken?
Oh, I got the Marvel lights and the Marvel lights pissed at me. Oh boy.
He said pull it up.
I am about to pull it up now. But
the post is dirty.
This is why this is one of the reasons why I don't like TikTok. This is one of the reasons why I don't like TikTok. People don't listen. They just respond. Just don't listen. Don't say nothing.
Whatever Dre posted on TikTok got them in their feels.
Oh, I posted on YouTube. I posted on YouTube Short too. Hold on real quick. I got to do something
TikTok
with our.
Well,
it's funny because my YouTube Short got more views in they got 1,400 views in 10 minutes. Like wait a minute. Oh, now you want to put something? Okay, thanks. Thanks. I appreciate it though. I take that. I'll take it. But let's get to Chilamanga. Oh, so you don't know who Chillmonger is now, YouTube.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. Glasses.
Was it a short or no? Ball Man Speaks. I got it. Hold on. Because I got to get through your commercials. I'm trying to get you that revenue, big dog. That's not it.
Too many
Or is it?
glasses.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm at the point now. I don't care what nobody's talking about.
It's him.
Where was one?
How about we just field a few questions?
Was Robert truly cast as Doom?
Yes.
You paid him all that money for him not to play Iron Man?
Robert Downey Jr. will play Dr. Doom, and please don't look into any sort of theories online about him playing Iron Man. He'll be here for Doom, okay? There'll be no surprises. Understood? Next question.
What did you think of DC this weekend?
I don't think about DC.
Feige, does this mean dead characters can return?
Absolutely. We see death is never the end in Marvel Studios. So yes, a dead character can return. Next question.
Even when the whole movie is about the dead character, he can come back?
Sir, we never say never.
When are you recasting?
Never. Next question. No more from these guys here.
But Downey can play Black Panther, right?
Oh, okay.
I like the Palace.
Good one. I'll say yes.
What about Kang Dynasty starring Majors? That's not fair.
Oh, here's the thing with Jonathan. Understood.
It's his movie.
Let me just cut you off there. Jonathan Majors had a lot of baggage, and that criminal record isn't something we want to associate with ourselves for the big bad. So that's what Robert Downey Jr. is going to be a much better fit. He's got the right stuff, and that's back. It won't be back. Listen, that's enough questions. I got a plane to catch. Laters.
Good.
I gotta
It's good.
Yo,
That was good.
I'm not even gonna hold you. Chill. I gotta give you your props on that one. I gotta give you your props on that one. That was good. I already had people was like, "Yo, you didn't go hard enough on my video." I was like, I had to do a YouTube short. I had to catch it under a minute. So it was a lot that I really wanted to say that I could not say in the allotted time. But trust and believe, I do have a video after we're done with Blurred AF. Trust me, because I gotta go in. Because this is hypocrisy at its finest. But anyway, let's get to some of the people that is in here. Not chill said Pam, you had 4 nights, no excuses. And Robert D, yes, make sure that y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button. Jiggy Network. Let's just say that you can't tell me that somebody's criminal record is a problem when the person you just cast is a felon. Whether I like Robert Downey, and it has nothing. What's the crazy part about this? It has nothing to do with Robert Downey Jr. I'm not going at Robert Downey Jr. like he shouldn't work, he shouldn't this, he shouldn't that, yada, yada, yada. I'm not saying that. What I'm also saying is that Hollywood treats black people different in their circumstances than they do with white people in their circumstances. Robert Downey Jr. got out of jail. I got out of prison in 2001, and in 2003 he was in a movie called Gothica, where Mel Gibson paid his bond so he could be able to act in that movie. So you're telling me that a guy who didn't go to jail, who got probation, is a fucking misdemeanor offense? It is not like he was waving a gun and playing with a gun in front of everybody at the shoot, turned around and shot somebody, and then got off. You know what I mean? So it's not about that. It's the way Hollywood treats people. And just like I put in the short, Eddie Griffin said it best. When you're black in Hollywood, they always going to put an asterisk against your name. They're going to, once you get to a certain level. I had people arguing with me about Morgan Freeman. So he was having a whole sexual encounter with underage girls. Was any of those underage girls white? Let's bring up something else. You know what I mean? That people kept bringing up. Oh, Robert Downey Jr., that was a long time ago. Long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Long time ago when he got his stuff, right? But did that stop him from getting another chance? That's what I'm saying. And you're just going to throw all of what Jonathan Majors did for a misdemeanor? But if this was Shia LaBeouf, Ezra Miller, Armie Hammer, you know what I'm saying? Jeremy Renner, Alec Baldwin, the list goes on. They get second chances, people. That's all I'm saying. And you have people who want to argue, and I'm talking about the second chance factor, not what he did. He got another shot. How many other people are getting other shots? And they want to break. Look what they did to Bill Cosby. Once they found out Bill Cosby was out here putting pills and Quaaludes in the 70s to black women, they wouldn't have cared. Just like nobody cared that R. Kelly was out here messing with underage black girls. Nobody cared. How long did it take for R. Kelly to get convicted? You know what I mean? Nobody cared about Cassie getting her ass whooped by Diddy. But if Cassie, you know what I'm saying? Let's mix Cassie with a white woman. Let's put Grace Jabari with Diddy. Diddy's ass would have been in prison. So stop it. That's what I'm talking about, is the hypocrisy. When it comes to us, we can beat each other and we can have a good time about it. Look where Krishan Rock in Blueface. We'll just joke about it, laugh about it, have a gay old time about it. But let a black man do that to a white woman, and then it's a problem. Even when the black man is running down the goddamn street away from the motherfucker, he still get crucified. Then that's wrong. And we're the main culprits of that. A pocket of us is the main culprits who do this shit. That's all I'm saying. But nobody wants to see this because Robert Downey Jr., oh my God, he's Iron Man. He's this. I get that. He rehabilitated himself. Why can't we give that same grace and that same effort to Jonathan Majors and other black men like Nate Moore when they get out of their shit? Or not Nate Moore. What's the kid's name? That played that did Birth of a Nation. Nate Parker. You know what I mean? Why didn't Mel Gibson get canceled for anti-Semitic talks? But we damn near had to go through a whole tour to apologize. You know what I mean? With Kyrie Irving, who just retweeted a video or retweeted something, and Deshaun Jackson. Y'all don't see the blatant hypocrisy in this? But yet somehow I'm wrong. My bad. I had to go in. I had to.
Do your thing.
The shit pisses me off because we have to be held to a higher standard being black. And then the first thing that black people say is he's white. Don't you think that that's the problem? Like, stop telling me, well, he's white. It's a fucking problem. If you know white people was doing this, why ain't your black ass saying something? If you know white people this is what happens to black people. Don't keep telling me, well, he's white. Well, they're white. Well, he's white. Well, they're white. It's a problem. But yeah, we're comfortable. We're sitting back like, well, they white. Well, this is what happens. It's cool. This not cool. Because we know that it's going on, but we don't want to say nothing. That's the problem that I have with us. Let me get up my high horse. This shit is pissing me the fuck off. This is really pissing me off because I see this too much, but nobody says nothing. And then we're just supposed to be okay with it. I'm just supposed to sit back and be like, oh, well, Robert Downey Jr. is coming back as Doom. Let me excuse the Judy Winslow effect they're getting ready to do with Kang. Let me just excuse that part because Robert Downey Jr. is back. Hooray! Damn that, cuz. Damn that. Let me get off my high horse. Let me drink some water.
What's up, y'all?
Did we start the show?
Yeah, we started.
Yeah. Yeah. Did we start? We started. We good.
We good. We started.
We good.
We
good, Drake? Blood pressure coming down?
I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm good. I'm good now.
Are you positive?
I'm positive. I'm good.
Do you need a hug?
I would take one.
I'm
I ain't got nothing to give.
A hug and a high five. I feel you, man.
What?
Now I feel everything.
Are you for sure? Are you good? Cause
I'm straight. I'm good now. I'm good. I got it out.
All right, cool. Now let's talk about it calmly because I went through some shit too. You know what I'm saying? Like just watching a lot of these motherfuckers. We 15 minutes in, so we're good. Watching a lot of these people scramble and give excuses why. You know what I'm saying? It's okay for him to come back and oh, Jonathan Majors fumbled. That's the thing I kept seeing. He fumbled. Oh, he fumbled this. How do you fumble something that you didn't even partake? You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't partake in that. That was forced upon him. That court case, all of that was forced upon him. All he did was his civic duty. His matter of fact, he did the thing that you would want your son to do. He called the police to help this woman who seemed like she had OD. You know what I'm saying? And Mike was trying to erase herself from the timeline, as Dre like to say. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he did the right thing, and now he's being
Crucified?
Crucified, obstinate, whatever word you want to use, all of that. You know what I'm saying? Digging into his past, keep bringing up the Coretta Scott King bullshit. Like, that really means something. That don't mean jack shit to nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
That don't mean nothing. Not in the world of criminality. It don't. You see what I'm saying? It's weird to me. It's weird. But I'm with you, Dre. Quit with the bullshit. Oh, he's white. That's bullshit. I don't give a fuck what color he is. If the shit is wrong, it's wrong.
It just, you know what bothers me is that we gave so much vitriol about Jonathan Majors being with a white woman, but then you have these same people who say you need to vote for Kamala Harris and her husband is white, and nobody has no problem with that. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of the not all of us, but it's a pocket of us. I'm done with y'all. You Negroes make me sick. And some of you white folks who come in here talking shit too that can't see the blatant hypocrisy. I'm not saying that, you know, that black men don't really fumble the bag. I'm not saying that. There's plenty of black men in Hollywood that just jack themselves up. This is not one of those instances. And the reason why those are not one of those instances, because like you said, Blue, he did everything he was told to do. Everything that it's almost like when we talk about black people getting shot by the police. You do everything you're supposed to do and you still get shot. And then somehow, some way, some jackass tells you that, well, if you did this, this wouldn't have happened.
Hindsight is 2020. That's all it, you know, or Monday, what it is, Monday morning quarterbacking. That's what that shit is.
Yep.
That's what that shit is. You're not in the situation, so now you want to tell me what I should or shouldn't have done. You know what I'm saying? But you're not in the situation. You ain't doing nothing to help me. You just talk about what I should or shouldn't have done.
Yep. It's just messed up. All right, we could get to, you know.
Let's
get to the show. Let's get to Wolverine and Deadpool. If the bootleg wasn't bringing up like 1,000 things, I pull it up too.
Got a little black dude who be in the bootleg. So what do we be doing?
He be putting the cars into the blender. You know what I'm saying? Putting the chips in there. Every time I see that dude, I'm like,
I gotta fast forward. That should be like 2 minutes long.
Yeah, you can't fast forward through it either, unless you have it like, unless it's like you download it. But if you're just watching it, streaming it, yeah, black dude go come out and be like, ooh,
got the little stars.
That dude be having me rolling. All right, let me ask you. Let's start this by asking, because Mika was the last one to see it. Let me ask you guys, what did you think about the movie? Mika first, because I want to know.
Blue first.
Okay, Blue first.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
No. Like I said, I've seen it 2 times now. I still, you know what I'm saying, even with the second time, I enjoy it, especially after watching some of the interviews and people, some of the cast talk about some of the little Easter eggs. So I went back watching the Easter eggs and things like that. It's a good movie, but just like I said in my Blues News video I did yesterday, it's a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? All of what Marvel is doing, because I'm about to kick Marvel's back in. Everything they doing is gimmicky. It's all gimmicks. This is gimmicks. Deadpool and Wolverine is gimmicks, and I'm not saying the gimmicks don't work. Nothing is wrong with gimmicks, but if all you have is gimmicks, and no substance, you know what I'm saying, then you're going to fall flat on your face. And that's what I'm seeing right now from Marvel. Gimmicks and desperation.
I think Deadpool could get away with gimmicks.
To answer your question, yes, enjoyed the movie.
Excuse me, Miss Mika. Did you enjoy the movie?
The parts I saw. I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, you're not. Losing them all like,
I definitely wasn't snoring.
She woke up when the black dude and started.
That's when she woke up. When she was like, "Ooh."
I watched on no damn bootleg either. I didn't either. I paid $20 to go to the matinee. I saw it in 3D in Cine, whatever the hell they want to call it.
She went to the real deal.
I did go to the real deal. I paid for my. I actually my seat was next to somebody, but there wasn't nobody sitting in the next seat. So I just slid right on. I was like, I'm not sitting next to you, dude. Anywho, I thought it was good. I mean, for it to be a Deadpool Wolverine movie. I mean, I'm not really big on Wolverine per se, but I like Deadpool, and I found myself like after watching the movie, like walking around. Being over exaggerated when it came to shit. Like holy shit. Like that was me for about
over exaggerated.
He did tell me he didn't over exaggerate a lot.
I mean, he did.
Yeah.
But that's Deadpool. That's
what I'm saying. I know that's Deadpool.
him.
So like I kind of embodied that for like 2 hours. Actually, I embodied it like today too, because somebody said something. I said, holy shit. Get out of my cubicle. But no, I thought it was a good movie. I love the cameos in it. So and Gambit,
oh, your boy made his big screen debut. I'm gonna talk about that. He's Cajun too. I'm gonna get to him in a minute. Because I'm kind of mixed. I'm not gonna lie. I was mixed on.
I'm mixed on it too.
I'm gonna tell you why I
don't give a damn. He was looking good. I was like, hey, I love your little accent. Hi.
What's up, Robert D? Thank you for the $20 super chat. Appreciate the super chat. But do y'all think Kang is really done?
I think they're gonna let it blow over for a year and then they'll bring him back.
Oh, as of right now, yeah, I say he's done right now.
For right now,
yeah. For right now,
and
let all this cool off. Give us a year.
I'ma just tell you that inside source came and told me that right now it's for real done. Yeah. So and maybe that's for right now. Maybe they do something in the future. But to me, they just Judy Winslowed him. You know what I mean? They Judy Winslowed him. And until something else changes, maybe once Marcus McFeely and the Russo brothers talk about this for Doom War, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they can do somewhere. It'd be fucked up, but you know, he come back and get killed. You know what I mean, or something. You know.
I think if anything, they announced that he dies off screen.
Off screen.
It'll be off screen death or something like that.
And that's what I'm thinking. But there's a but what I will say,
killing Kang or something like that, and that be it.
What I do say, there's a full-fledged. It's not just me snapping off. There's a lot of people that's questioning why Robert Downey Jr. could be a felon and still work. Which I have nothing against Robert Downey Jr. But then Jonathan Majors go through his thing, go through the legal process, and he gets shunned. That's what a lot of people's like, yo, what the hell? But Robert D, let me go ahead and give you this for that that $20 super chat. Super chat body roll. I love doing that every time I see it. I love doing that. I swear, every time I see it.
But yeah, I've seen people try to cope with the Robert Downey Jr. situation, the hypocrisy of it. And I'm like 50-50 on that. I get where a lot of people saying that happened, you know what I'm saying?
Years ago.
coming in, them taking it, because like you bring it up a lot, they took a chance on Robert Downey Jr. People had to vouch for him. Insurance policies had to be put in place, things of that nature, for Robert Downey Jr. to even come in and do the Iron Man, situation. It was an independent movie. A lot of people act like Iron Man, the first Iron Man movie was
blockbuster film.
Right now, this was an independent film that was just distributed by Paramount.
Yep.
Marvel, 1000% on them. You know what I'm saying? They just had distributed it through Paramount. So to not want to take the chance with Jonathan Majors is weird and wild, especially with the outcome of what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like if the outcome was, he beat up, he beat up on this woman, his other women came through who said, and it's evidence to show that he did that, I can see that.
Yeah.
But evidence was contrary to what he was on trial for. The evidence showed he didn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? It showed that the relationship wasn't good.
Yeah.
But who gives a fuck about them having a good relationship? That's
right. That's irrelevant.
Right. That's irrelevant to what's going on. So for them to act like he's this pariah now, or you know what I'm saying, because that was the crazy thing is with the Disney owning ABC and the mainstream media aspect of it, they could have controlled the narrative how they wanted to control the narrative, and they didn't do that. So to me, that's bullshit on their part.
Yep.
Easy rehabilitation. Easy.
Exactly. But let's get to the Deadpool. And thank you, Robert D, for that again, for that $20 super chat. And again, super chats are open. If you're watching this on Blues House Live, he has his super chats open. Memberships are open. Memberships are open here on the Dre Mac Show. So make sure that you, especially if you want to get priority messages, become a member or hit us with the super chat, and most definitely we'll answer your questions. Let me just say, let's get a synopsis. So Deadpool it's his birthday. He's going through a little lull. He's having a midlife crisis.
He's going through a midlife crisis.
That man's work. When you wear a toupee like that, you got to staple it in, you're going through a midlife crisis. And you working at CarMax. Even though they call it DriveMax, CarMax is the worst dealership to work at. You don't get no commission. You just gotta sell cars. That's it. You get a check. You know what I mean? So he's going through a midlife crisis. He gets hit up by the TVA, and the TVA, who is run by Paradox, says, hey, you were meant for something more. Your world is getting ready to die because your anchor is gone. So hijinks ensued. You know what I mean? He goes and tries to find Wolverine, but he's dead. And he goes and finds other Wolverines, but brings a Wolverine from another universe, brings him into the Deadpool 10005, or is it 10050? 10050 universe. Stupid. But brings him in or whatever, and they go on this mission to be able to save the universe. So that is the synopsis. What I will say is that opening up was probably one of the funniest openings that Deadpool has had in a minute. That was hilarious.
I felt disrespected.
I didn't. For one, I did feel disrespected because if you are a Deadpool, I'm a Deadpool fan. I got my Chippy Chunkus taco shirt on today representing my Deadpool. But there's plenty of times like Taskmaster tries to fight this dude. He just breaks out breakdancing like in the middle of the fight. Taskmaster's ability is to copy somebody's fight. You can't copy this dude fighting style and they finally did it. They finally did the dance. And if you play Marvel vs. Capcom 3, he's on there and he just literally just breaks out, start dancing. Like, you know what I mean? Starts moonwalking when you're going backwards, all kinds of crazy stuff. So I like the fact, but I was also like, damn, Deadpool is hella strong because he just ripped adamantium rib and start fighting dudes with his legs. How strong is Deadpool? Where you can start ripping adamantium off like it's just a baby back rib at Chili's. Like,
I said he took it it's at the joints, man. I understood. It was the cartilage. It wasn't the bone. I give him that. But
it's coated. It's coated.
Give him that. Not the cartilage, just the bones, just the hard stuff.
just the hard stuff.
It's the hard stuff. Pause. No digging.
Dig me in time.
The opening was hilarious. I loved every bit of that because they didn't. It is Deadpool. This is what Deadpool does. And this is what I can literally. What I liked about the opening is that literally I could pull any Deadpool comic up and we can see that in the comic. And what I will say, to me, this is still the most comic-y comic book movie that ever comic booked. Because this is everything that you can literally turn around and do this, and you will actually see this in a comic book. That's what I saw. You know what I mean?
It was most definitely a comic book movie. It was, you know what I'm saying, like funny book, comic book movie. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, absolutely.
I enjoyed it.
Deadpool's fault. Johnny died. Johnny asked for it.
I mean, Johnny was sucking. Johnny was sucking mad shit.
For it.
Deadpool's fault.
Johnny was.
No, it's not Deadpool's fault. Johnny asked for it.
Yeah, come on now.
Deadpool did snitch.
He didn't have to snitch on Johnny like that.
Snitch.
That's messed up.
Johnny still asked for it.
Nah, man.
Johnny did ask for that.
You're supposed to be popping your shit when you know what I'm saying, to get everybody, but Deadpool wasn't supposed to do that, man. Dang it,
yeah, Deadpool started saying, but Deadpool will snitch. He was like, wait, he said, hold up, you did say it.
Exactly.
I just repeated what you said, cuz.
Like, gotcha, bitch.
You're right. Yeah.
He said, you don't say. Looking up at the camera.
So the TVA agents come and get him at his birthday party. Vanessa, what I will say, I kind of wish they would have showed us earlier in the film why him and Vanessa broke up. I would say that, but him and Vanessa broke up. The TVA agents come and get him, and this is where we finally meet Paradox. What did y'all think about him being in the TVA? Them showing that clip of Thor holding on. And he was like, why is Thor crying?
Why is Thor holding me?
Why is Thor crying? You're gonna tell me why is Thor crying?
Why is Thor crying?
No, I thought it was cool. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a lot of people who I guess hadn't watched Loki or whatever saying, you know, what is the TVA? What's all of this? And I get that. I think that's another problem with Marvel is I don't think that they understand that the Disney Plus didn't reach. Yeah, it didn't reach like they thought it was going to reach.
Introduce something that nobody watched.
Right.
I mean, oops.
Nah, it's true. That's 1,000% true. Other than that, though, I like how they, you know what I'm saying, they did it. And especially like the Captain, you know, if you're a Deadpool fan, like I'm sure you are, he loves Captain America. Like Captain America he wants to live up to be like Captain America. You know what I'm saying? So
in Daniel Way's run, when it was leading up to Secret Empire, there is a mission that Captain America, Deadpool, Wolverine go on, and Deadpool annoys the shit out of Captain America for 3 issues in a row. For 3 issues in a row.
Was that Uncanny Avengers?
No, this was actually during his run. But I think it's part of but it's in the Deadpool. That's a Deadpool comics run.
Yeah.
But because they were looking for his daughter. So, you know, it was kind of a part of that storyline going into all different Marvel. You know what I mean? At that time, I think it was all new, all different Marvel at that time. So, Ty, thank you so very much for the $2.79 Canadian bucks. This is what I'm gonna call it, Canadian bucks. What is a lesser known X-Men villain you hope they use? What's a lesser known
X-Men villain? Proteus.
Are you saying in this movie or just period?
I think he's just saying period.
Hell, they could have used Alpha Flight. I mean, they're a part of the X-Men mythos.
Yeah.
But they could have used Alpha Flight.
Though.
But he did say villain. Villain.
Yeah, like a Proteus. You know, what's my boy? Black Tom Cassidy.
But Black Tom Cassidy was just in the last Deadpool movie.
He was. You're right. He was.
He was just in the last Deadpool movie. They could have used actually Deathlock could be used in a Deadpool. Yeah, Deathlock could be used if they would have really had Copycat You know what I'm saying? Come in. So there's a few of them that they could have used, but you know what I mean. But thank you so very much for the $2 super chat. I mean, $2.79 Canada bucks. I got this for you.
Super chat body roll.
Executioner, like in the cartoon.
Could have used the FOH.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could have used the FOH. And
I wouldn't consider Legion a villain.
He's really because
misguided.
He's not really a villain. He's not a villain for, you know what I mean, just to be a villain.
He's a schizo, and every personality has a power. So you know
exactly, kind of like Century. The Century is like that. Robert D, thank you so very much for the $5 membership, the gifted 5 membership. So if you are not a member now, you could be able to get a membership through Robin D. Just make sure you keep your membership because there's so much stuff that we do as far as you guys being a member is how we can be able to have our Kung Fu Cinema Saturdays and our watch parties. So that's where your money is going. You know what I'm saying? By being a member. So thank you so very much, Robert D. I know what you already know.
Super chat body roll.
Did y'all ever just notice Randy? Randy looked like he wanted to join in. He was like, "Can I do it?" He was like, "Nah." Michael said, "Nah."
Mike said, "Hell no, you better
Try
not."
not to notice anything from that video.
Mika be body rolling on the skating rink.
No, I don't.
Even though she retired, she be out there body
don't
rolling.
body roll.
All right. It was
Just stand in the middle and
run.
look pretty.
In the middle, body rolling.
No, just stand in the middle and look pretty.
That was. You're right. You right. You right. You right. D Sizzle. It was Jerry Dugan's run. Because that was. Yeah, you're right. I should just pull out my. Nah, that's how. No Diddy. I was gonna pull it out, but no Diddy. But yeah. So now we get to the point where now we go into the. Now we get into the multiverse, which again, I think Multiverse of Madness should have did this. You get to the multiverse, he's getting Wolverines. The first Wolverine you see is a comic height accurate Wolverine. The funniest shit I've ever saw in my life, because all they did was shrink him down. They didn't even try to use like a body double that, you know, like a big strong dude that's just so happened to be 5'3". They didn't even do that. They just shrunk him down.
Nah, that was funny.
It looks stupid. I'm not gonna lie. When people's
stupid.
like, it looks dumb as hell. Yeah. They made fun of that. I was rolling. What did you think about that one, Mika? Because that shit was hilarious to me. What up, Nope?
I mean, it was funny. I laughed. I mean, I didn't get it, but I laughed.
because in the comics, he's supposed. Well, yeah, and he pointed it out. He's 5'3" in the comics.
In the comics, he's like 5'2", 5'3", or some shit like that in the comics.
5'3".
All right. So before anybody on the chat starts jumping on me about whatever, I'm not a comic book person, y'all. So if I say I didn't get it, I didn't understand it, it's because I don't read comics. So
yeah, give
us
some grace, y'all.
Before y'all start jumping down my throat.
Give her some grace.
No Diddy about to jumping down the throat. No Diddy.
Wow.
Now, wait a minute. You know Diddy me last week.
I can know Diddy, y'all. Y'all can't know Diddy me.
I can't because we don't want Diddy. We don't want something down your throat, no Diddy.
Y'all you can't know Diddy me.
Oh man.
Cheap Animation, thank you so very much for the $10 super chat. Just bought the #1 of Wolverine Deep Cut. I'll let you know if it's good, if it's a good run when it's done. Let me know because I ain't been able to afford no comics in like 3 months. No overtime, no comics. Oh, thank you so very much for that super chat. You want the body roll? You get the body roll.
Super chat body roll.
All I heard was me. All I heard was
body roll.
Go ahead, give us a body roll, Mika.
I'll flip this whole computer over.
I think y'all I see y'all be super chat just for the body roll.
Body roll out there. Yeah.
So guys, Love getting to chat with y'all. I appreciate you, Ty. Ty got to hang with us on the last live we did when the announcement for RDJ. So shout out to Ty going to hang with us. And he was in my video. I had to put, he was in my video. So shout out to Ty. You know what I'm saying? Let me, Mika. Is it body roll time?
Body roll.
Super chat, body roll.
Now,
where the goddamn Boondocks at?
Look, they asked for the body roll. They get the body roll.
It's the Boondocks at.
You better be glad.
I will do the homies over this.
You better be glad. Look, you better be glad I don't have Michael falling down the stairs.
You weren't supposed to do that. That's disrespectful.
I didn't. So in that look, Robert D, another 5 memberships. Gift to y'all another 5 memberships. So if you don't get a member, if you don't have a membership, this is your time to get a membership now. Robin D, what you want? Let me know what you want, Robin D.
Damn, Robin rich as hell.
I'm about to say, hey, Robin, I'm gonna talk to you after the show. I need to talk business.
Robin girl, tell me what you want. What you really, really want. You want that body roll? I got you on that body roll. Look, body roll. Let's go.
It is a body.
Super chat, body roll.
Yep, y'all can go ahead and consider this my 2-week notice. I'm gonna do game night on Saturday.
All right, so we did. Okay, so getting back to it, we did see comic accurate Days of Future Past Wolverine. We seen John. Now I'm not gonna lie, the John Burns Wolverine costume was spot fucking on. Especially with the Hulk sitting there, I was like, you teasing us. You got to give us a Hulk versus Wolverine. You teased us. Even when he did his claws and it reflected it. Oh my, I was losing it. I lost it in the movie theater. I'm not gonna lie. We get the John Burns, we get the what is that? X-Men Age of Apocalypse, which that's when he's missing a hand, but then his hand actually has claws coming out of it. So yeah, I don't know who gave him the whole Jedi missing hand trick, but
Cyclops shot it off.
Oh yeah, Cyclops did shot it off. Yeah, he did. He shot it off.
He took Cyclops' eye and Cyclops took his hand.
Yeah. I guess it's an eye for a hand. And then you see, what was that, X-Men 251, where Wolverine is on the cross.
Mm-hmm.
You know, then you have I'm not gonna lie. When I say Henry Cavill was Wolverine, Calvary, I'm not gonna lie. You had Old Man Logan. Like they were trying to say, oh, that wasn't Old Man Logan, but that was Old Man Logan. We know that. That was Old Man Logan. And then you seen and then we had Henry Cavill's Wolverine. That was dope. That was dope. And he's big as shit. I was like, big ass dude. Uh-oh. She said body rolls. So you know I gotta do for you.
Yeah. Super chat body roll.
Oh no, wait a minute.
I'm playing. It's my 2-week notice, y'all. I think I'm playing. I ain't coming back. I ain't coming back. Nah, I ain't coming back. I'm not coming back.
Thank you so very much, Fishy, for the fighter. Now they gonna do that because it irritates you.
I know. That's why I said
don't do it to irritate me. Don't do it to irritate me.
I know. Coming back.
We need Mika, y'all. We was that one week we were struggling. Come on now, don't make her walk away.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let Aisha tell it. You know, Kung Fu Saturdays has been struggling since I've been by myself.
Oh man,
I'll flip this whole computer over. But I need it because it costs me too much money.
You know what? Sheep animation, I don't know. But if they were going to pass the torch, I'm not gonna lie. He looked
He looked good.
He looked good, no
He
did
looked good.
look-
Arms, guns,
yeah,
chest,
we doing
hello.
that. I ain't talking about that.
He looked
I
good
ain't talking about
to play
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Wolverine, he look-
He looked good, girl.
He do look good. Shoot. I agree with Aisha. God.
Girl, did you see girl?
Now, see, that's why they be
Clutches
I
pearls,
thought I was in the movie there. Ooh. Ew.
Ew.
No, he didn't give me the $20 he owes me.
Uh-oh.
I got you, Mickey. Don't trip. You know, right now, the way my bank account is set up.
You're checking and going into your savings. Going into your checking.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. I don't, you know what? I think it'd be too obvious if he's Captain Britain. You know what I mean? Honestly, with just that small teaser of him being Wolverine actually kind of fits. He's not as tall as Hugh Jack. I think what sold it, he's 6 foot, right? He's 6 foot even. And you know, whatchamacallit is
Captain 6'2". I mean, not
yeah.
Cowboy. Hugh was like 6'2" or something.
Yeah, it's 6'2", but Ryan Reynolds is also like 6'2". So when you compare them to two, he actually looks shorter and stockier when you're looking at film. You know this, Blue. When you're looking at film aesthetics, you can have somebody that is legitimately like Tom, what's his name? Not Tom Hanks.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is legitimately, me and Tom Cruise the same height. He's 5'9", I'm 5'9". But when you look at him on screen compared to everybody else, he doesn't. So it changes. It's the angles. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, if you actually look throughout the movie, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine actually looks shorter because he was kind of bending himself down to look so Ryan could look taller than him.
Yeah, and I think that to have that animalistic quality, you know, because I think this was Hugh's opportunity to actually be the Wolverine. You know?
Yeah.
And he took full advantage of it, which I thought was dope. I'm glad he did.
So we get to the part. He gets to Wolverine. He goes back, brings him in the Paradox. Paradox tells him, "Cuz, what you doing? Just to let you know, just because you brought the worst Wolverine on the possible planet here, doesn't mean it's gonna save your universe." So, y'all gonna eat. Hold on, wait a minute.
Nope. Damn a 2-week notice. I quit today.
Alexa play body yada 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 yada. This is the biggest fun.
I quit.
All right.
I'm typing up my resignation letter right now.
No, you're not.
I done came up, got my name up. So when they speak of who blinged up, I'm who they bring up.
You didn't have to do that. You should gave her the body roll.
Nah, she was like, she wanted you to go body yada 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 yada.
Nah, she said add into the Mika fund, which means she wanted, you gave her the wrong one. See,
did I?
Got to do better.
What? Aisha, Marvel can't give Cavill anything because Robert Downey Jr. is playing everything.
Fact.
Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. is Wolverine. Robert Downey Jr. He's gonna be Captain America,
Black Panther. He's coming back as Killmonger because they're gonna bring Killmonger back.
Yep. I'm not gonna lie. That meme that went around with Robert Downey Jr. as Kane, but he had the Tropic Thunder head. I'm not gonna lie. I lost my shit when I saw that. I thought that was hilarious. Oh,
I don't know what they thought. And not to get away from what we talk about, I don't know why they think that the Robert Downey Jr. thing, because it's been a lot of it was cool for that day, and now it's a lot of people like, oh wait, hold on, man, this shit makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Thank you, Pam, for gifting a $1. I mean, the gifting a membership. If you want to, go ahead and get a membership right now. Pam is giving away a membership. What do you want, Pam? I'm gonna let them pick it. I'm gonna let them pick it. I'm not gonna pick it. I'm gonna let them pick it. Pam, tell me what you want. What you really, really want. I'm gonna let them pick it. There is I'm gonna tell you, there is a plot hole in that scene. I'm gonna get to the end. So after we get she said
body roll, Mika.
Jesus Christ,
Super chat body roll.
every time I see you do it. I
hope you break your hip.
Oh damn. Damn. Thank you. Everybody like body. Oh snap. All right. So we get
oh god.
So Wolverine and Deadpool get pruned to the void. This is where they have the first action scene. Tell me, what did y'all think about the first action scene, Wolverine and Deadpool going at it?
I thought it was cool. I thought it was dope to see that. To actually see the fight. I like the actually Wolverine looking like he knows how to fight. Because a lot of, you know what I'm saying, we didn't get Wolverine knowing how to fight. It was just him swinging his claws. This Wolverine actually looked like he knew how to. I would say the closest we got to that was what? The Wolverine when he went to Japan. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like he had a couple of skills, but
then they nerfed him because he was.
Yeah, they don't never have him with skills. Like he's just a guy with claws and he's just throwing his hands around. This one, he actually had skills and knew how to fight and use his body and things of that nature. So, yeah.
not the sexual tension in that fight.
Sheep animations. I'm
no
Diddy. I'm a no Diddy that.
Mika, what was your impression of the first fight?
You know damn well I was asleep during that part.
You was asleep, Mika?
Hold on, not the first fight?
Yeah.
Damn.
In the minivan, right?
No, that's not the first fight. No, that's not the first.
Oh no. Okay,
the
first fight. Yeah, I was up for that.
Oh, no, we talking the fight between him and Wolverine, not the body.
The first fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the dance scene. So you slept on the dance scene?
Hell, I went.
No, you was asleep during the minivan scene.
The minivan scene.
Oh, the minivan. Oh, you missed a good scrap there because that was like the one.
Nah.
Hey, that we gonna. I can't wait to get to that because that was my favorite part of the movie because I was mad at Logan for saying that. Yeah, but that's how good he was bringing it. When I get mad that the actor said it, and I know it's a movie, but I'm like, it hit me, it made me feel bad. You know what I mean? But
hey, the way Hugh Jackman was dropping the motherfucker,
man, and he said it black. And he said it black.
Wasn't no ER on that motherfucker.
No, he's a motherfucker. But the first fight in the void before you meet Johnny Storm to me was so super dope. For one, they haven't showed in a minute him doing that crawl, which is something from the comics. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He did drill claw. Now, y'all probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but if you ever played Marvel vs. Capcom 2, there's a move he does where he spins around in the air, sideways, it's called drill claw. I lost it. I was like, oh shit, he did. Now, dude next to me looking at me like, I wish you shut the hell up, sir. But me, I was like, oh shit, he did drill claw. Oh shit. You know what I mean? It goes like, oh, sir. And the whole.
You was sitting next to people? I can't.
Yeah, he was next to me. He was next to me and I moved down. You know what I mean? But he kept kind of looking like, you're a little too excited, sir.
I was gonna say, look, the whole scene looked like something out of a video game.
Man, when I tell you, but the part where he puts he puts Deadpool up with his claws, that's a comic book panel. It's literally I think it's not the first time that they fought.
They reversed it too. Well,
they did.
Deadpool holding Wolverine up, and then there's one where Wolverine holds
holding Deadpool up. It's a lot of good comic panels that they use in that scene, but I thought that mug was dope. I'm not even gonna hold you. I thought that mug was dope. That was a dope scene. It did. We get to the point where you start seeing the rejects from X-Men Last Stand come in. You know what I mean? And Deadpool is looking. I mean, you see Sabretooth, you see Toad. Yeah, that low budget ass Juggernaut. Since Vinnie Jones is too old to do that. You know what I'm saying? Actually, that was a recast on damn near everybody. Lady Deathstrike, Juggernaut, Bullseye, Black Bullseye. Black Bullseye. You know what I'm saying? He was there.
All the random mutants from Last Stand.
The Last Stand in X-Men first class. You know what I mean? It just kind of threw him in there. You know what I mean? You have the favorite
bullshit ass Doom from Michael B. Jordan's.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's trash.
They should have had him on there.
That's trash. This is where we see our first cameo appearance from Johnny Storm, which is played by Chris Evans. What did y'all think about that one though? With Johnny, when he thought it was Captain America,
I like the reveal. I mean, I knew who it was, but
I already knew what they was doing when he had his hair like that. I'm like, Cap would never wear his hair that dark. And it'll look like that. And he was talking with that Boston accent.
The
Boston accent. You know, the Boston. What did y'all think?
You know, that's crazy that they let him keep his regular accent, and you know what I'm saying? Because he didn't have that accent in the Fantastic Four.
He didn't.
He didn't have that accent.
And that suit was a little modified because that's not the same suit from the last Fantastic Four movie. But what did y'all think about that?
I'm gonna let Mika go. She thinks that Johnny
deserved it. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Okay, Johnny asked for it. Johnny asked for it. But did Deadpool snitch? Yeah, he did. God damn it.
Hold on, wait a minute. But the way that he was like, I didn't say that. I'm like, yeah, he did. He was like, what?
It's him running. It's him running it back for me.
He was like, I didn't say that though. Hey, wait a minute. When he was like, he's gonna say the thing, Avengers, flame on. He was like, what the hell?
Avengers, flame.
First of all, it was funny because Johnny going against Pyro. Pyro whole thing is absorbing. You should know that.
That's not his thing. That was the plot. He controls fire.
He controls fire.
Absorbing it, which was weird. I was like, that's not what Pyro does.
But if he controls it, he could be able to suck it from his body. No,
I mean, Johnny is nothing but fire, right?
You're right.
Like, it wasn't been to the point to where Johnny can't flame on no more. That was weird, but you know,
it should have been. We'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take it. Cool.
We'll take it.
No flag. It was a no call. No call.
No call. No call. No flag. You gotta pick up the flag.
Gotta pick the flag up.
Pick the flag up. So we get to the point where we finally meet our villain, Cassandra Nova. What did y'all think about Cassandra? Because I personally like Cassandra, even though I knew she was just a plot device in the movie. Cassandra. What did y'all think? Did you like her? Did you like her creepy, mind fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
I wish when she like moving her fingers through people's eyes and
I wish they would have introduced in X-Men 97 to really get the Cassandra Nova. Because that whole plot was her plot anyway. They just removed her from it. So
it was, it wasn't Bastion, it was hers.
He wished she was played by RDJ.
Hey, that's who's gonna play her next. That's who's gonna play her next, RDJ.
When they bring her back, that's next. But I that was dope. I like I even like how they introduced her coming through in the wheelchair like so.
They say they compared her to Willy Wonka. And wish they did. She came out in
she said that's the movie she watched for this role was Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
she said she watched
that opening scene from Willy Wonka that when he came out with the little the hippy hoppy and then he rolled out.
The reason why I liked her because for one, I think she was menacingly British, like upbeat British, but sarcastically menacing British. Yeah, for some reason that scares the shit out of me. If you're British and you could be that happy about pulling the skin off of somebody's bones, you know what I mean? It's like, oh shit. Wolverine was like, you got him dead, you motherfucker. He can point out that he got burned. He was like, I'm sorry. He was. I'm not gonna lie. Hugh Jackman had me dying, just pointing out the obvious because he did get him killed. Like he kind of got him killed.
He didn't kind of get him killed.
He did get him killed. My bad.
He all the way got him killed.
He did. He got him
He
killed.
can't all the way get him killed either. He
Yeah,
just
he did. Can't be around it. Don't tell Deadpool shit. Just
I swear to
Nah.
God, that was the most Deadpool shit ever, though. Because he snitched him out. So we finally get Cassandra Dover. You know, we found they fight jumps off, you know what I mean? Where you have the rejects versus Wolverine and Deadpool, you know what I mean? They fly off in a sentinel foot, you know what I mean?
oh yeah, that was cool. Oh wait,
Like,
was they were fighting inside of a huge Ant-Man?
yeah,
yeah,
in
that was
an
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Yeah. And she gotta let her, she let her ambitions be known that, you know, she run this shit. So, you know, and they tried to fight her. That shit was not happening. That shit was not, which again, I like her for the simple fact is that I would like for her to be explored in a future X-Men movie.
This is where they get that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is what she actually does in the comics. So to answer, I think who was it? Robin. Yeah, she is in the comics, and that's what she did. So
creepy.
She like
Creepy hand business. I like
creepy hand.
Yeah. Paul Rudd finally aged. But so now we get the kind of the road trip portion where Deadpool and Wolverine meet Nice Pool. You know what I mean? But we also get to reveal that, you know, that he lied to, he told Wolverine that, you know, if we get back there, you know, she could be able to fix what happened to his universe. So we get Nice Pool and we get the reveal of Dogpool, which we seen in the trailers. I didn't know Dogpool was like a pug mixed with like some rat face dog from
like
Europe.
A pug and a poodle or
pug and
like,
something. But if you ever see Dogpool in the comics, that dog look like it's been ran over. So yeah, so we get that in the night. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be real with you. Nice Pool got on my goddamn nerves. He was annoying as shit.
It was funny when he called him Van Milder.
Van Milder.
That was funny.
He was like,
I can break the fourth wall too.
The proposal. like a proposal. He was like, he's like, bitches, you think that's what I do? I'm like, I need to call him a bitch. Like, yeah, he was getting a little too intimate with that dog. I'm not gonna lie, anybody who lets a dog lick his mouth, that's nasty. That's on a whole nother level of nasty. Ugh. Ew. So anyway, this is where we get, you know, the next fight, and we're not gonna ask Mika. This is where Mika was dreaming of skating. The fight in the
cat nap.
the fight in the van. I think okay, so let me be real. The way that, you know, when he finally figured out that, you know, that he was doing an educated wish, basically is what he called it. He kind of lied to
wish.
I'm gonna start saying that. I didn't lie, it was an educated wish. But this is what we get to see where they fought in the van. And I'm not gonna lie, the way that Hugh looked like visibly frustrated, like for real. He let him have it. He said you couldn't even keep a relationship with a stripper. And he was hit that fucking roof like, motherfucker. I sat there and was like, I want to fight him now. I was mad at him. I was like, and Wolverine and these two are my favorite characters of all time. Now I was looking at him like, damn, you didn't even have to do him like that. You didn't even have to do it. And when he said, I'm gonna fight you now.
I believe that. I'm gonna fight you now. Like you got to after saying some shit like that.
I got and they were scrapping. Were scrapping. And even though, of course, you know, what I do like about Ryan Reynolds' version of Deadpool is that we get the physical humor that, even though that was a serious scene, we still got the physical humor that we haven't seen since the prime Jim Carrey days. You know what I'm saying? Breaking his arm, he kind of snagged it back, and then you get back to the fight because it was kind of funny the sound that he made, because it sounded like some Wile E. Coyote shit. And then he went back and was like, "Nah, bitch, bring it." You know what I mean? And they were scrapping. Yeah. And then because they can only fight each other for so long before they both, tire each other out and go night night. You know what I mean?
I got a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Did Wolverine know that Deadpool could heal? Because he came out the gate trying to kill, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to kill him. So did he know he could heal?
I think he realized.
Yeah, I think he finally realized that he can heal. You know what I mean? Just stabbing the shit out of him.
He was like,
you know what I'm saying? When they got to the void, he just straight to the fucking side of his, you know what I'm saying? Picked him up and everything. I was like, damn, you don't know what to do.
he was just pissed. You know what I mean? So then we get a mysterious person, who gets into the van, which I thought it was nice pull at first. I'm not even gonna lie to you. When I first seen it, drives it back to the compound. They wake up and Thor when he wakes up, and then we get our big reveals. First enters, Elektra, who was played by Jennifer Gardner, which I watched Elektra. I watched that. I actually used to have that on DVD. I'm not even gonna lie.
I had it on DVD also. I had it was Daredevil. It was Daredevil and Elektra in one DVD.
Yep. I had that. Yeah, so you got Carmen Electra, and then she comes out.
Did you say
first.
Carmen Electra?
I said Carmen Electra. Not Carmen Electra. Not Carmen Electra. You have Electra that came in, and then where my whole theater went nuts when Wesley Snipes came out. When Wesley came out, the whole theater cheered. You know what I mean?
And the music that they played behind him coming out. Yeah.
Wasn't that the Blade theme?
I don't know what theme, but I think that was something different. I think that might have just been I think that was just strictly for this movie, because it was epic though. Whatever it was epic.
Yeah. Then he came in, he was pimping. You know what I'm saying? He came in like, they walk a motherfucker. You know what I mean? And then, then we had our other reveal, which is Channing Tatum as Gambit. And I was like, oh snap, they did it. But I called it. Didn't I call it? I said, Blue, since Ryan Reynolds did Free Guy, it wouldn't be a surprise and Channing Tatum and Chris Evans was in this movie because they were in his movie. And I'm not gonna lie, I was like, that's kind of dope, because he had the comic accurate, you know what I'm saying, headband, the coat, you know what I'm saying?
Crazy nuts. I'm glad that didn't come out. That looked nuts.
You didn't like it? You didn't like it?
That looked nuts, man.
Mika, you bite your thumb. You liked it.
Look, say what?
Mika, liked it. Ooh, all you see is pretty white smile right now. And a biting it. Yeah, that's what she think. And take that overcoat off, baby. Yeah. And you're gonna be like grandma on the clumps. Oh, you must came in.
That's why I didn't like it. He looked cosplayish.
He did look very
and that's which I could, what I'm saying, that's one of my beefs with Gambit is he is too 90s superhero, and it's hard to translate that on screen. It's really hard to translate that.
If they didn't make that suit, if they didn't make that part so shiny and they made it practical, then it would have looked a lot better, but it was too shiny. It was
just like a dry fit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You can still keep the color scheme, but you have to saturate. You have to saturate, almost like with Deadpool suit and the original Deadpool movies. It was brighter in this movie, but in the original movies, it's a little bit more muted. A little bit more darker red. But I think it was done on purpose. Now
even his phrases, the line, every line he was like, "Oh, I think I was born here." Like, you know what I'm saying? All that he was playing himself down because he didn't get a movie. Don't nobody really know what's going on. But that thought was a dope little thing that they added to the movie.
Now, I remember I said there was two things that bothered me in this movie that, his dialogue when Deadpool doing the nasty dick jokes and all of that, it's already been established. But when they made Channing Tatum's Gambit start saying I shot, my load right up my daddy, and I was like, that don't fit you, big dog. And I was sitting there like, shut up. Shut
that was
up.
funny, man.
That wasn't, I did not think that was, I'm not gonna lie, I was annoyed at that part. Now for me, again, because I'm looking at what Deadpool does, I get it. But Channing Tatum's version, nah, dog. You just got here.
Gambit got a dirty mind, man.
I mean,
y'all think I hate it. I know about Gambit's backstory. I follow Gambit. I hate what it is. I hate watch Gambit. I think that'd be the right word. You know what I'm saying? Like
I just didn't like that part when he just started like just going to like, you know what I mean, just all off. And I was like, he's not from. But that's Channing. Yeah, but that's Channing Tatum doing Gambit.
No, that's Channing Tatum doing. Yeah,
that's just because that reminded me of 21 Jump Street. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Start going to the humor of 21 Jump Street instead of, if they would have kind of played him, because they took him seriously, which I like, except for that part. You know what I mean? That's the only part. That's the only part I didn't like. Other than the rest of it, when they was riding in the car, I liked it. You know what I mean? But then, okay, so after that, X-23 comes in, you know what I mean? And that's where Deadpool's telling him and saying, hey, that's X-23 and that's Laura. You know what I'm saying? She was with our Wolverine when he died. So then, of course, Wolverine go back drinking, and he sound like me when I don't want to be bothered. It's like, I don't want to be able to get scram. Let me get scram. And she sat there anyway. You know what I'm saying? And they have their dialogue, and then that's where you kind of get the backstory that this particular Wolverine killed, went drinking, and when he went drinking, humans came in. How the hell did they kill all the X-Men being humans? Is like beyond me.
I didn't like that backstory. I thought that was like weak.
Do you think, Mika, let me ask you, do you think they should have showed that though?
Nope.
Instead of telling us?
No.
Don't show it?
No.
I think they should have showed it.
Well,
they should have showed it. Why?
Only reason why I think well, if they would have showed the Friends of Humanity doing it, and since we just came from X-Men 97, I think that would have been a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But just saying the humans went mutant hunting. All I thought about was thought about was the Friends of Humanity, and especially when they got the Sentinel tech. You know what I'm saying? And they was able to neutralize. Basically, they took out Storm for 8 fucking episodes. You know what I mean? But they neutralized. That's what I thought of. I didn't have a problem with that because sometimes because he sold the scene so well, it was like she's trying to interrupt. He's like, "No, I got to get this out." Because remember,
I think it should have been seen. It didn't have to be like this massive, crazy. As he was talking, they could have had like, what I'm saying, like you said, Friends of Humanity or something like that, just storming the mansion, and that could have been it. You know what I'm saying? Just to get a visual, because to me it was just so humans just showed up and took the X-Men out. That's what in my mind I was like, damn, just randos just said, hey, the X-Men, so let's go get them. That was it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was like, damn.
Jim the accountant was like, I'm sick of these mutants today. I'm done.
I was like, damn, took out X-Men though. Like,
but then Wolverine, he turned around and said, I went on a killing spree. Right. I killed everybody. It didn't matter. I'm thinking, where's your Magneto? Where's your Brotherhood of Mutants? Did they kill them too? You know what I mean? He went. I think that's why he was a better fighter too, because he went killing everybody. He didn't stop. He made it like he didn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Until everybody hated the X-Men. But you know what I mean? But a bunch of humans killed them. Doesn't that seem like retribution for what they did? You know what I mean?
Mika, to back it up, they should have showed it when Cassandra was in his brain. Not the part when he was explaining the X-23. Maybe when Cassandra was in his brain.
Yeah, because she saw everything.
Yeah. I think they should have maybe showed it then. You know what I'm saying? He explained it to X-23. Cassandra actually gets to see, oh shit, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. I think.
Well, I would reverse that. I would say don't like her being surprised. Like, yeah, I could get this out of your head because that's what she. Okay. Oh no, because that's the scene after they fight. So I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that part. So okay, so now that he talked to Laura, there was like, you know, we're gonna storm, we're gonna storm the compound, and that's when Channing Tatum was getting on my nerves, saying shit. He was getting on my nerves, and then you have to see where they get in the van, and
he said my daddy was busting them buttery nuts.
Like, dude, why do you like? That's what I was like. Oh my God, shut up. And that's what I was like. And first of all, if you go back and watch that scene, he changes his voice to the Channing Tatum voice. He did. I'm like, cuz he was doing so good.
You know, that wasn't supposed to be in there. They just added that. That shit had me roll. I thought it was funny.
I was like, dude, stop it. You know what I mean? So now, remember,
he said it. The little first line he said was like vulgar, right? And I thought maybe that was it. And then he came back with
back. Yeah, that's what I was like. That's when I was talking about the gag went a little too long. That was it. That was number one. That was up like, oh my God, shut up. So they in the car, they ready to go storm the compound. And this dude, Channing Tatum Gambit is talking, and Deadpool turns around and is like, who is your dialect coach? The Minions?
He said the Minions.
I was rolling. And that's when we get to see where Rusty gets the rocket launcher, and and it was like, he said something about the other universes, and Blade was like, there was only one Blade. I'm the only Blade, and there's only one Blade. And Deadpool had to look at the camera like, well, he might be right. You might be right there, chum, because you look like you're the only one. We're not talking about Sticky Fingers either.
Stinky should have showed up.
Hell no. Hell no. Sticky
should have been part of the reject.
Exactly. He should be playing.
It would have been dope if Sticky would have been the not Deadpool, the Bullseye.
Yeah, that would have been funny. that would have been funny. So now you're getting ready to storm the compound. That's when we have our second big action scene with that one. What did y'all think about that action scene? I got some problems with that, but I'm gonna let y'all go first.
They were stormtroopers. You know what I mean? Like,
they were straight Star Trek red shirts. For real.
Like, how you couldn't hit these? Like, nobody can shoot. Even Gambit.
I thought I was crazy because I was like, they're firing guns at everybody, not just the good guys. They're firing into a crowd of people. Like, why are y'all not shooting your own people? Let's start there.
Exactly.
I get it. It's a movie. I get it. That the Gambit scene, like when he did, you know what I'm saying? The scene when he stuck the stick through the dude. Like, they were shooting at him point blank and missed, and then he just threw the card like it was nothing and blew them up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, yeah, Star Wars at its finest. I get it. But nah, I thought that scene was I thought it was a good scene to showcase those. And somebody said it. I was watching some dude was like, he don't see those characters as cameos, and when he explained it, he said because they had more to do than cameos. They did, cameos just show up.
It wasn't.
They don't. Right. Cameos don't push the story forward. These characters were a part of the actual movie, and they pushed it forward. And he was like, they might play more important. They might have more importance than what we watchers and viewers are giving it. You know what I'm saying? Because they actually, and then he started talking about. I hate to fast forward to the end where Deadpool, said what he said. But they got a little bit of weight to those, you know what I'm saying? They're not just characters. I think they might pop up again somewhere down the line. Who knows? That's how I'm looking at it.
I didn't like the scene at the beginning because if you like, for one, maybe, well, no, because for my seat, it was almost like somebody was running with the camera in that scene when they was fighting, and it's shaking really bad. And I'm sitting there like, I'm not trying to make no jokes, but I was in there feeling like I had Parkinson's. You know what I'm saying? The very first time I shot me a drink. Because I'm sitting there like, what the hell? Who's running with the camera? You know what I'm saying? And then because it's so close combat, I couldn't follow the initial action when Laura, Deadpool, and Wolverine is actually fighting together. You know what I'm saying? Because it's so shaky. And then they pull back and do the wide shot of everybody shooting. You know what I'm saying? And then they kind of show like, you know, and then that's when it got better because they were showing individual fights like Gambit, you know what I'm saying, with his cars. Blade had a dope one. Again, Blade is sitting there with a gun, and all these dudes up here with guns can't shoot this dude that's blatantly standing there. You know what I mean?
One dude hit it. One guy.
One guy. And he's fighting Azazel. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, Wesley is in his 60s, still can fight. Just like Donnie Yen is in his 60s, and I still wouldn't pick a fight with Donnie Yen at all. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But no.
In his 60s?
Yes, Donnie Yen is in his 60s. Yes.
He's for real, huh?
He's in for real It Man. You know what I'm saying? And he still looks good. Like no Diddy. You know what I mean? Yeah. But Wesley was still in there, you know what I'm saying, do a roundhouse and all of that. Don't get it twisted. He's still a black belt. And he still looks, you know what I mean? He's still looking, you know, looks good while he's fighting. You know what I mean? So we get to the point where they make it up to Cassandra Nova. You know what I mean? And that's when we're talking about the scene where Cassandra Nova gets in Wolverine's head. Now, this is the part you're saying that they should have showed the flashback when she got into his. Remember, he came up there, he stabbed her. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when she went through the whole mind fucking. You see him, and basically almost like in the field of weeds or whatever, like the ancestral plane.
Yeah, that was a panel out of the comics also.
The comics. You know what I mean? And that's when, you know, you see that you're saying that they should have showed, you know, the humans killing the X-Men.
I felt like that would have been.
Didn't she mention it? She was talking to him about it.
Yeah, talking about I could calm. Yeah, I could calm the voices that you can hear the voices, the screams and all of that. You just didn't see the visual of it. You know what I mean? Which again, I looked at it as if I could hear it, I could make my own visual. You know what I mean? Out of that, and that's what I got out of it. I didn't need the actual visual because the screen. I think what she was trying to say, the way that I interpret it, is that Wolverine is haunted by all these screams and all of this because he didn't see them getting killed. He went on the killing spree after that.
Right. But I would have liked to see, if anything, if we can't get a visual of him doing that, we didn't know what he was walking past. You know, if somebody might say those are which they were tombstones, but I would have liked maybe they can show some of the names on the tombstones or something like that. You know, to go along with the ghostly screams and things of that nature. You know,
right. Then after that, you know, he got tricked because I like the fact that he was able to relieve his mind with X-23 with Laura first before he went into that. So he kind of released everything he was feeling. You know what I'm saying? Before, you know what I'm saying? Cassandra Nova got to do it. The Deadpool, they cut off Juggernaut's head and took his helmet, which I know he's the unstoppable Juggernaut, right? But when he slowed it, well, that's not the Juggernaut. That's not the Juggernaut from Deadpool. that Juggernaut was Juggernaut. You know what I mean?
This is the mutant Juggernaut from X-Men.
I know. From X-Men 3, The Last Stand. But they did something that I always thought, why didn't Wolverine do it? Cut his legs. She cut his Achilles tendon, and his legs fell off. That stopped the Juggernaut right then and there. Stopped it right in his tracks. So they took the helmet, put it on her head, threatened to kill him, and then Wolverine was like, "Nope, this is not what Charles would do." did you like that? Because I would have killed her, and I would have found a way out of there somehow, some way. I would have found a way out of there. I would have killed her.
That's actually, to me, that's Wolverine. That's what Wolverine would have done. Wolverine,
yeah, he would have. Yeah,
he's
he would have.
the samurai, the lone gunman with the noble side always win some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So even in all the, even you go look in the comics, even in his berserker rage or when he's mind controlled or whatever, it's always a way from him to climb back out, and his humanity shows, because that's just his character. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have an issue with that. I like Deadpool was like, nah, we gotta kill this bitch. Kill this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you waiting on? Like,
he said, I got her. He said, and then he said, you'll just mess it up. Like, I got her by the head right now. I'm a mercenary.
Why you ain't killing her yet?
Right.
So, but nah, I didn't have an issue with it. Plus,
I didn't have an issue.
How were they gonna get out of there?
We'll find a way.
How we gonna get out of it? So I get it.
Yeah. But Mika? Yeah, Mika.
I'd have filleted that bitch. I mean,
exactly.
You would have Johnny Stormed, huh?
I would have Johnny Stormed that ass.
But
for Johnny,
yeah, for Johnny. That would have been funny if you would have been like, for Johnny. And then he told him, no. But so after that, we have he lets her go. They pull a sling. She has a sling ring, which she basically says there was a Doctor Strange in the Void that
she said there was a magician. She said there was a bad magician in the Void.
It was Doctor Strange.
We know it was Doctor Strange, but she said bad magician.
Actually, I thought it was the magician from She-Hulk that took the sling ring. That's what I thought it was.
Bad magician in the Void.
That was bad, but that was remember that magician brought all those demons from hell,
right?
In She-Hulk. So when she said that, I'm like, what was his name? It was Johnny Blade. It was like
it was something like that.
It was something like that. I thought it was him, but the way she was like, and they wore his skin for 3 days. I was like, God damn, you need to be in more movies, lady. You know what I mean? You need to be in more movies.
And I wore his skin for 3 days.
3 days. When she said that she will flick her beam while killing them repeatedly, I said
no. Listening to do y'all remember the used to come on late night? What was that music? Shit. You know what? Let me look it up, because that's what she was talking about. The box set of
by watching the box set of this.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly what I'm talking about.
Why she's killing you?
Why she's killing you?
And then he was like, he said, a box set.
He said, I didn't know they had a box set.
Which technically they do have a box set.
Them motherfuckers make money. They was killing that. I don't know how that last, because that commercial that had to come from the 80s. Was that from the 80s, Mika?
It's the 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it lasted all the way through. Like
I knew it was coming on. So who can say what through? I was like, I told my dad, I was like, I need that box set. I don't know why.
They use that for Deadpool, Kraft macaroni and cheese, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, so they end up putting it on her head. She end up using a sling ring that had the time and reality stone. So that automatically proves that the time and reality stone can be able to go to different times and places, you know what I'm saying, in the multiverse. You know what I mean? So that's another MacGuffin that they didn't say, but
that's what it is. Enya. Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. So they end up back in Deadpool's universe. You know, they got to go look for the MacGuffin, because I forgot to mention the MacGuffin was the Time Ripper. Paradox wanted to use the Time Ripper to destroy, you know, all the reality. You know what I mean? Or that reality. But Cassandra Nova had other plans, because she was like, damn that. I want to just use that Time Ripper to destroy all of reality. And she used Pyro head to be able to get that information, find out it was Paradox, and toss him to the side. Then we get the other big reveal of the Deadpool Corps. And that's when we get finally Wolverine putting on the mask for the first time. fighting the Deadpool Corps, and we already knew they were using the Deadpool Corps so they could just show Wolverine going to berserker mode versus somebody who could never die. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was awesome. No, I didn't care because it's straight from the comics. Deadpool kills Deadpool. It's straight from the comics.
I lost sight of who the real Deadpool was for a second. I ain't gonna lie.
I did too. I kind of did too. I had to see what angle he was fighting. They were like, oh, there you go.
I was like, wait, he just where'd he go?
I'm not gonna lie. The big cameo that I got excited about was in the Deadpool Corps. It was 2099 Deadpool, and
mine was Dead Man Wade from Age of Apocalypse.
Yeah, it was 2099 Deadpool for 2099 because that's his daughter was Shekla in the 2099 universe, and I thought that was because the outfit, everything on point, and because especially if you read Despicable Deadpool, the end of that run, she shows up with his other daughter, with Ellie. Ellie, which shows her with Ellie at the end of that.
She's taking over the Deadpool comics.
Oh, that's what's up.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was dope. Mika, what did you think about that one though?
About
that scene, the fight scene with all the Deadpool.
I like the end. Like the end. When they busted out the window. And Deadpool was like, damn it, my one time. And I didn't stick the landing.
Wolverine, that look, that was so awesome. That was awesome. I lost my shit when I seen that. Matter of fact, him putting on the mask and him getting into the stance is just, I've been waiting on this. I've been waiting on this for years. I did want to see him. I did a little bit of me kind of wish he would have folded the arms, you know what I'm saying, and looked back and was like, let's go, bub. That would have been dope too. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Where he crosses his arms, you know what I'm saying, pulls it out, but like, let's go, bub. You know what I mean? But I mean, I'll take let's fucking go. I'll take that too. You know what I mean? So but yeah, they end up coming back, and then we get Peter pulling up. Was like, hold up, this Deadpool's with me. I'm Peter Pool. You know what I mean? And then they pulled out the mask. It was like, wait a minute, you got a Peter? And it was like, every Deadpool has a Peter.
That's crazy.
No,
I wonder why Peter instead of remember that? What's the AIM agent? Bob?
Hydra Bob.
Yeah, yes, who it is, Hydra Bob. I wonder why because they killed him in the first movie and never brought him.
Remember, Hydra Bob, his character actually originated in I don't know, because his original character, was he part of Captain America's or something? Yeah, I think he was part of the Captain America books or something, and then they moved him over to the Deadpool books later on. But when they used him, they couldn't call him Hydra Bob. They could only call him Bob because his IP technically was under Marvel. Was was under Marvel's umbrella. I did forget about Nicepool getting shot to death.
He's the only one that didn't regenerate.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, but you can tell because he had his face was
his face.
I don't give a good kid.
You can tell he didn't go through he didn't have the cancer and all that. He was Van Wilder.
Yeah, technically that version of Deadpool is from the comics because it's a Deadpool. There's a version of Deadpool. I think it was it Thanos that cured him of cancer or something like that. I forgot who did it, and they made him look handsome all over again or whatever.
That wasn't Black Panther?
No, that wasn't Black. Are you talking about Deadpool versus Black Panther?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't that. Because the Deadpool versus Black Panther, he was taking a sliver of vibranium back to Old Man Willie so he could save him. So that wasn't him. But I forgot who cured him, and he just had a handsome face. You know what I mean? I didn't feel bad I was waiting for Nicepool to get killed. I couldn't wait. Was siding with Deadpool. Give me your dog and give me your golden Desert Eagle dozer. I ain't gonna lie.
The guns?
He took the guns. He took the guns and the dog.
And didn't even use him, but for like
exactly
a quick second, he didn't even keep him.
He did. The first in the opening scene after he took him, he jumped on the pole, was like, and did this, and was shooting with it. I thought that was dope. But he knows Deadpool.
But then somebody and stabbed the dude in the face. I was like, damn, you got rid of the gun.
But that's our Deadpool.
I can't.
You know, and then
It sounded like that's Quagmire.
that's Quagmire. Yeah.
Who else but Quagmire?
So we get Cassandra Nova. She goes she what's the echo? I'm hearing the echo. But she goes to get the Time Ripper. She's in the Time Ripper. She used Paradox's face to find out how to be able to use it. Toss him to the side. She's in the Time Ripper. They go and find Paradox. They ask him, how are we be able to stop it? And it was like, you know, you're not going to be able to stop it. It literally destroys your atoms. You know what I'm saying? On an atomic level, because it used matter and antimatter. So you're SOL, buddy. You know what I mean? So Deadpool goes down and tries to do it. You know, and Wolverine was like, no, I want to do it. Basically, it was like, who wants to sacrifice each other? And Deadpool ends up doing it. And this was the second gag that I kind of got mad about him at. Because you're supposed to be getting to this damn Time Ripper, and you were over here doing this shit. And you know what I'm saying? And doing the, I'm like, man, if you don't get over to that goddamn Time Ripper, you know what I'm saying? And, I know Wolverine has adamantium. Why didn't he bust through that damn door earlier? So he could stop that shit.
Yeah, I don't know why he just didn't cut through it.
Exactly. Do something. Stop Deadpool from doing it.
That wouldn't stop Wolverine from getting in that damn room.
Yeah. Lady Deadpool was actually Blake. It was his wife, Blake Lively. And yeah, Kidpool was his daughter. Which was, I ain't gonna lie, that scene was kind of funny. You know what I mean? That scene was kind of funny. But
nice people said she's the worst one.
Yeah. And then you have Wolverine. I mean, Deadpool is holding the one side of it, and then Wolverine comes in, gets the other side. Sickest claws in there, destroy the MacGuffin. I mean, so his shirt can fly off, but Deadpool's whole suit can stay on. Y'all just want to see this man. I just want to see this man's.
I want to see his chesticles.
Yeah, just his chesticles. Wow. And then they go up, and the one guy from the TVA is
HR.
Yeah. Testicles. The one guy from HR is there, and the other lady was like, oh yeah, you know what I mean?
Damn right.
Mm-hmm. And he was like, you put your shirt on, showing your tits around here, you whore. Whatever he said. And then
man, he said, cover your man tits up, you
your
whore.
Man tits, you whore. And then we got what's her name? Hunter B. What's her name? I can't think of her real name, but she's a hunter from Loki. I can't B-17. Yeah, she's now
B-17
or something like that. She's a judge now at the TVA or something. She has a priority in the TVA. She's starting to fall in love with Peter's package. Freak, you know what I mean? B-15, yeah. And then sent Deadpool, kept Deadpool in his world, and he did ask for the others to come back too. So that was noble. We get the end, we get the end credit. I mean, we get the end of the movie where Buck and all of them are having a good time. You know what I'm saying? With Vanessa there, they kind of rekindle their thing. Wolverine is now with them. They living with Blind Owl. Everybody's hanging. Laura's there. That's where the plot hole is. Now, before the end credit scene, we kind of already talked about that. Here's the plot hole that I've been wanting to talk about. The plot hole is that Wolverine that he went to dug up, that was in the future. Wolverine is in 2024. This is the reason why. It's because when he went to go see Happy Hogan in 2018, you know what I mean? He went to go see him in 2018. They said this is 6 years has passed since you've seen Happy Hogan, got, you wasn't becoming an Avenger. So in that time frame of that movie, it was 2024, right? Logan happens in 2032. So that means there's still a baby Laura, and a Wolverine in that universe. Now, for what I was told in other movies, if you have two of the same people in there, that's going to cause an incursion, because especially in Enter the Across the Spider-Verse, because if you got two people, if you got a person that is in a universe that they're not supposed to be in, which is Laura from that universe that was in the Void, clones don't count. It's just if you're a variant and you're in another universe, that is going to cause an incursion. They wasn't supposed to be there because there's still a Wolverine there. Why did he go into the future to dig up his bones? I have no idea. Why he just didn't go in the past and be like, hey, buddy, you're going to die. But again, that would mess up, the ending of Logan, but you just cause a humongous plot hole in that movie. And somebody should be like, we just set up an incursion in here, right, big dog? Because you're not supposed to be here. It's the same way. True, but it's the same way. It's the same way that Monica Rambeau is in the Marvels, and she's in a whole totally different universe she's not supposed to be in. That should start an incursion. Just like in Dr. Strange Multiverse of Madness. Remember, she was first of all, he was dreamwalking, but they even said, when he went to that other universe with the Dr. Strange that they killed, you're not supposed to be here because you're going to cause an incursion in our time frame. So not only did they set up a big ass plot hole, you got people. You got people that's not supposed to be there.
Ain't no rules, Dre. This is something I've been talking about for the longest, Dre. Ain't no rules when it comes to that. They just flying by their seat. If you go back and you think about Loki season 1, Sylvie was all over the place. She never caused any incursions.
Remember, no, she was. Because that's the reason why. Remember when she was, remember in Loki season 1, every time she went somewhere new, it destroyed that particular timeline. So that's why they knew that's why they could find her, because in those lands she was causing incursions. They didn't call it incursions.
I'm about to go back and watch. I thought they was just looking for her because she was a Loki, and all Lokis is bad, and they do all
But she was causing the destruction of those areas too.
Because I thought she'd go to, like, if this universe was, because how she was hiding was, this universe is ending, so I'll go here and hide here until it ends.
But she was she was the reason why they were ended.
Because
she wasn't supposed to be there in the first place.
To me, they haven't solidified any rules. Now they got anchor beings. They just came up with that shit for some reason.
You know who should have been the anchor of this whole entire thing is the Molecule Man, Olin Reese, because he's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? There's a molecule, or because there's a Molecule Man, Olin Reese throughout all of Marvel. You know what I'm saying? If you wasn't going to do that, they should have did it with Wanda. The reason why they should have did it with Wanda, because she's the only. She's the anchor of
the Nexus being.
The Nexus being.
One Wanda. It's only one.
This is confusing, and Deadpool said it right. Just get on with it. This is stupid, and Wizard of Oz did it better, and we didn't believe it because we didn't listen to the gays.
Didn't listen to the gays. That shit helped you, bro.
The multiverse thing is done and over with. We should have listened to the gays.
Listen to the gays.
He said, "I miss Bullseye. I have to go see it again."
He was black, so you probably missed him.
Yeah, you know, yeah. Nobody's talking about. Oh my God, it's woke. Black Bullseye, woke. Shut up. All right, who do you think is the anchor in the MCU? I thought it was Tony Stark, because if Tony Stark dies, doesn't that mean that the world ends? But then they're not going to make it him. They're going to make it Captain America.
To me, that's dumb.
It's dumb.
Think about it. If you're born and you know what I'm saying, sooner or later you gotta die. Is that it? Do we get new anchor beings? You know what I'm saying? That's the dumbest shit in the world.
Stupid. This is stupid. That didn't make any sense to me. at all. Because I was thinking, I was like, wait a minute. So Wolverine is 200 years old. Who was that Anchor being before he was there? And then once Wolverine dies, it means the whole thing died, which I think it was meta. If we look at it story-wise, it's stupid. If we look at it in a meta way where they're saying that a movie studio loses Anchor, the rock that everybody came to see, then it dies. The franchise dies. Then yes,
right,
yes. But I think it's stupid.
Kill shot. It can't be Loki because Loki don't even exist no more in any universe. He's at the end of everything, so it can't be Loki.
I don't know. It's
Anchor beings don't make sense.
It would have made sense if they would have brought Wanda back since she's the next to be exactly. He said, and that's why I gave it a C+. Laugh out loud.
And then Blue Marvel. I can see him as Blue Marvel. I can see it. I mean,
Robert Downey Jr. is going to be the nexus of every character in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Black Widow, Robert Downey Jr. Monica Kidman is such a good character.
What scene was what was that? Sherlock Holmes where he was the girl where he, you know what I'm saying, disguised.
Why I gotta hush? I didn't do anything. Why I gotta hush? Hush.
Because the way you read it.
What did I?
And that's why I gave it a C+. Laugh out loud.
Did I say it like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dre 2 salt is needed. I don't know. What did y'all rate after seeing it, Mika? What did you rank this movie? Any day now.
Yeah, I know, right?
Shut up. And let me get my Keith Lee on.
Oh, no, wait a minute. To get Keith Lee on, I have to do this.
So, if I had to watch this movie again, and next time I would actually stay awake for it, and I watch it with my family, because I'm going to send my family first, and then I'm going to go in. I would go ahead and give this movie, from what I've seen, a 3 out of 5.
Okay. Mika Lee, y'all. Mika Lee.
That's our Mika.
Mika Lee, y'all. Mika Lee.
All right, Blue.
I'm with Sheep Animation. I give it a 7 out of 10. It could be pushed to a 7.5. It's got a lot of rewatchability. And if you remove the MCU aspect from it, I think it plays better. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't take itself serious. And remember, I said going into this movie, I didn't think of this as an MCU movie anyway. It's just, to me, this was the ode to Fox. This was, we getting, you know what I'm saying? Hey, even with the end credits, the mid credits rolled and they did the whole Fox montage. That's how I looked at this film. Like, this was just a montage to Fox, ode to Fox. So 7 out of 10, I'm with.
You already know what I gave it. And the reason why I gave no. Because I just see Mika's whole body leave and go skating just in that moment. You know, you skate backwards and you know, like Mika's whole body was like, I'm out. Nah. Only reason why I gave it a 9 out of 10 because I understood the meta commentary of what they were saying. Mm-hmm. If I was looking at it and trying to fit this in the MCU context, I'm out. It's lower, way lower than that. But since I knew the meta commentary on it and I understood it, it wasn't about me being even a Deadpool fan. I knew the meta commentary, what they were saying. You know what I mean? So it's almost like with Tropic Thunder. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gets mad at Robert Downey Jr. going blackface, but if you understood the meta commentary on it, it makes it a lot better. Mm-hmm. So since I understood the meta commentary, I gave it a 9 out of 10. Just Channing Tatum's juice jokes. You know what I'm saying? And Deadpool taking too damn long to get in that goddamn thing. Yes, you might die, but get in there, damn it! It ain't like you ain't died before. You died in the last movie.
I think some of the jokes in this movie just went a little too long. Like the whole him putting on a suit. The him putting on the suit thing, like
that did go
damn, okay, how long y'all gonna drag this out? And again, like some of the Deadpool jokes were a little overkill. That's why I gave it the rating that I gave. It's because I like the first Deadpool for a reason, because the jokes just sold themselves. But this one was just like straight up overkill.
Yeah, it was a lot more of Deadpool being annoying jokes. And I think
you think that was done on purpose because he knew
it was just him. But I thought it was overkill to piss off Hugh Jackman to make him more like, can you, because there's a lot of, can you just please shut the fuck up?
Right.
And a lot of the audience like, yes, can you shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it was to because this is more as much as a Wolverine movie that it is a Deadpool movie. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you understand Wolverine's frustration being with the mouth. You know what I mean?
See, the difference between this Deadpool and the Deadpool from others,
the previous
other movies, the first two movies, is he came off like childish in a way, like
in this movie.
Program. Yeah, like very, very childish. And it was just like, all right, we get it. Like, all right, you can let it go. Like, whereas like the first two movies, it was just like, you got the joke, let's move on. But this, like, it just kept going on and on and on. It's like, all right, we get it. You hate Fox. I mean, you hate 20th century. We got it. Okay, shut the fuck up about it. We got it.
I think that was I agree with Dre. I think it was done maybe a little bit perfect, on purpose, because the first two movies he didn't have nobody to play off of. So you get the straight man.
Yep.
What's that? What is it? Straight man.
The
straight man, funny man.
It is a funny man. Yeah, straight man, funny man.
So you get that, and Deadpool. He said he always wanted to team up with Wolverine. So I look at it like he was childish on purpose, because like think of like your little brother coming along to kick it with you for the day. He gonna be annoying as fuck. He gonna know that, like,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna be like, God damn, dog. Like,
yeah,
really?
That's what I'm saying. But he had people to play off of in the second movie.
Well, not during
and in the first one.
Well, not during the fight scenes as him being Deadpool.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. With in the fight scenes of him being Deadpool, he's going against Ajax. You got Negasonic Teenage Warhead and Colossus. If they're not Wolverine, Hugh Jackman,
right? And he didn't get a chance. When I mean play off him, like have a lot of dialogue, like we really about to run this. Like I said, the straight man, funny man. That's what we're doing for this movie. Like, I know it was Cable and Domino, but Cable came in and he was the stoic outsider. You had Domino. She was supposed to be trying to, fit in to be a part of X-Force, or she did everything better than Deadpool. That was her whole character.
Yeah.
Like,
but it wasn't like he was locked in with these two. Like he wasn't locked in with these two, and he, and I can't get out. I got to be with them. It's almost like if you go back and watch 48 Hours, you know what I'm saying? And how annoying that Eddie Murphy could be to Nick Nolte, or vice versa. How hell, you know what I'm saying? Annoying Nick Nolte is to Eddie Murphy's funny man. Like,
that's what this movie was.
48 hours. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. It was in that vein of that type of movie, which again I had no problem with, in that vein, because again I knew what this was going to be, but I could tell the casual fan who's not a Deadpool fan is going to watch this and be like, "What the hell?" You know what I'm saying? And like these will say, a lot of people don't like the raunchy white boy humor. You know what I mean?
It has its moments, and I get that. Yeah. But Ryan is a corny white boy with humor. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you know what I mean? And it's not like he's a comedian either. So I don't expect him to be able to layer jokes like a Eddie Murphy or
with
comedian
the comedic
would. You know what I'm saying? So no, I think he has the timing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he's funny. It's like Will Smith. Will Smith is funny. He's not a comedian.
You know I get you. This also reminded me a little bit of Kevin Hart and The Rock. What was the name of that?
Kevin Hart and Ice Cube.
Or Kevin Hart and Ice Cube. Where Kevin Hart just getting on Ice Cube's nerves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What was it, Ride Along?
Right along.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said, I liked the movie. I've watched it several times now. I sat back and just listened the second time to see like some verbal cues, or you know what I'm saying, or something to like make the multiverse version of this make sense. And I came up with nothing. I didn't. I came up with nothing because, like I said, there's another Wolverine in that universe, and there's another Laura. Aren't you causing an incursion?
Trying to make sense of something that Marvel can't even make sense of.
Exactly, and I think they're just setting up Secret Wars. That's all I'm thinking now. They're just setting up Secret Wars.
All that they're trying to get to is let's just give them Secret Wars. We're not gonna build up to it. No real, and that's my issue with the RDJ thing. Like, you finna dumb down Dr. Doom, and a lot of people say, well, and when Secret Wars come, we'll get a new Dr. Doom. I'm like,
no, you're not. You're not bringing up Robert Downey Jr. with that amount of money and getting another Dr. Doom. No, you're not.
Or even if they do, like, you're gonna have this version of Dr. Doom in your head, and now you're gonna get a total. You know what I'm saying? Now it's gonna be Henry Cavill as Dr. Doom. Like, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is just weird to me. Why would you even do that? Why would you do that? Ty, to answer your question, Shadow King is the big bad. I hate Shadow King, but it could work. It could work. I don't mind Shadow King as being the big bad. I think he probably shows up in X-Men 97 second season.
Yep. I would like to see. I would like, actually, what I want to see that. I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm starting to lean towards blue. I cover this stuff. I'm starting not to become a fan anymore. Because I'm dead serious. I'm covering this for the channel, but the fan in me is starting to lose. Like, I'm always be a fan of Deadpool, always be a fan of Wolverine, always be a fan of Storm, but it's narratively and what they're doing behind the scenes is starting to weigh on me. It's starting to weigh on me to the simple fact is that I'm having more fun with House of the Dragon right now than I am with Marvel.
No Diddy. No Diddy.
I'm just being real. I'm starting to have fun with other IPs now. Like, I want to read the book of Ice and Fire. I want to get more into it. You know what I mean?
Just to let you know.
or the book that they're talking about, where House of the Dragon is coming from. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's not. It's what, and what I mean by it's not a good book. It's not written in story.
Right. I know.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is my interest is starting to go that way.
More peaked for that way. Yeah.
It's starting to go in with DC. Hell, just talking to Mika, I want to see more horror movies. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just dead serious. I'm like getting to the point where it's like, what is the use of me being a fan and being like, I'm a fanatic. I'm a crazy person. This is what fanatic actually means. It's a crazy person for this genre, because and my cousin Manute, you know what I'm saying, will tell you, like, we've been fan casting the X-Men and all this stuff when we were 12 or 13 years old. You know what I mean? I've been a fan since Super Friends.
That's what hurts.
That's what I mean?
Really hurts.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've been invested, for so long. Like, I'm starting to be like, you know what? Why? Like, I'm starting to become like what Mika is doing. Like, I don't even care. I come to watch the movie. Let's see what happens. If I like it, I like it. If I don't, I don't. I don't even care anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to be a fan of this genre, because there's other genres that's giving me what I want. You know what I mean?
Wish didn't have like emotion invested into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could just go.
I'm emotionally invested to this stuff, and I can understand. Like, I can understand when people are like, I'm done with Marvel. What are you doing, DC? Right? And I'm telling you,
that's where I'm about to go.
If DC comes back and they come back and they hit it hard, no Diddy.
I was ready.
I'm coming back. I'm going back to D, because I was a fan. Don't act like I didn't watch all the Superman movies, all the Batman. Like
Right.
DC is Suge Knight right now. If you tired of your black characters not getting cast right, not getting not being all in the videos, come to DC. And you know, and Aisha to say that, this is kind of why I got into the Acolyte. Honestly, even though, you know, I can understand where hardcore fans is at, for me being so disappointed in Marvel right now, give me something. I need something.
The Acolyte was an abuse of power. That's what I took from it. Like, that was just.
I like the show though. I did like the show, but I still give me something. Give me something. I'm latching on the House of the Dragon because you got to give me something. You know what I mean? Because
this Dragon is intriguing. Even on the slow episode, it has things that make you callbacks and things for the. You know what I'm saying? That's right. That's what the MCU is missing. There is no good storytelling. You know what I'm saying? It's just gimmicks. It's stunts. What did Pam say? Is what they're calling it, stunt casting. I shouted out Pam yesterday about it. Stunts and shenanigans. That's what MCU is. Stunts and shenanigans. That's it. There's no real meat and potatoes to the MCU no more. No.
This is what and all my wrestling fans will understand this. The MCU is 1998 through 1999 WCW. And the reason why I said this, when you got Goldberg, you got, Chris Benoit, you got all these heavy hitters, but you give the title back to Hogan. You give the title back to Hall and to Nash. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got Goldberg. Let's say for the sake of argument, Goldberg is T'Challa. You know what I mean? Goldberg's you got your franchise guy and you do nothing with him. You do nothing. You know what I mean? You go right back to the well, which is Robert Downey Jr.
Streak. I think he got the belt, and then they took the belt from him like the next week or something like that.
The Finger Poke of Doom.
Yeah, you know
the Finger Poke of Doom. You know what I mean? And RDJ coming back as Dr. Doom is the Finger Poke of Doom. That's what it is. That's what it is. Would you say Brave New World is Marvel's last chance for you? Shit. Let me think about it. Because I'm not going to shun. Like I said, it ain't.
Being a lifelong fan, it's hard to say that.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie, I'm not gonna do him like that because he's a black lead. How much of a lead in that movie is going to be determined because I will be watching this this is going to be the first time that I'm gonna watch a movie and take notes while I'm watching it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I got a question for Mika though, because I like this question. What would make you run away from the genre that you love? You're a horror, you know what I'm saying? What would make you run away from, or a franchise? What franchise is a beloved franchise for you that would make you run away from it? What would that, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
like, did Halloween make you run away? Because them last Halloweens was.
So I don't even consider those last Halloweens as part of like, for me, they not part of the franchise. Like, even though, like, so you just gonna cut out 8 damn movies. That's what we doing now. But if we're gonna talk about my favorite franchise, it'd be like if Friday the 13th all of a sudden was like, you know what, Jason's supernatural, he can teleport now. I'm like, the fuck.
He can always teleported.
He can always teleport. You know, that's how you can catch his victims that damn bad. You know, like if they started playing around with the Friday the 13th lore and all that and changing stuff and wait a minute, no, he drowned. And nah, he ain't drowned. He swam to shore and he was just hanging out. I mean, which they low key kind of did in the Friday the 13th remake, but it made sense though. Like that made sense, you know, like we thought he drowned, but he washed up on shore and he ended up surviving that whole time. In that case, I was like, yo, I'm with this. But if they came up with something like, oh yeah, like Freddy versus Jason. Freddy was the one that drowned Jason. What?
Yeah. Just retro acted some shit. Yeah. Retconned everything. I get that.
Yeah, that would make me leave. That would make me be like, you know what? I'm done with Friday the 13th. Or if they started doing some goofy shit like introducing Ash from Evil Dead into
canon, like he's Ash,
Ash has always been here.
He's the main dead that Jason has that Ash got to kill in order to stop the Necronomicon from
right. The cabin that he was living in, that was Jason's house for a long time. Wait, what?
It was at Camp Crystal Lake. That's where they was at.
He was one of the counselors that let Jason die.
Nah, I feel that. I just it's just weird. White dude I watched. I can't remember his channel, but he made, I think it was last week before last, and he was talking about the disrespect that comic books get when it pertains to putting them on TV or film. He said that novels don't get disrespected the way comic books get disrespected. And I was like, damn, dude got a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, he brought up what's the shit with Harrison Ford, Ben Affleck was in it, like the Tom Clancy, you know what I'm saying?
Tom Clancy books always
he was like, them shits don't get disrespected, because he was like, he said he didn't want to go and start talking about like classic novels. So he was like, I'm gonna look at Tom Clancy, I'm gonna look at some of these other, hell, even like Stella Got a Groove Back, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Waiting to Exhale.
Yeah, Waiting to Exhale, even stuff like that. He was like, if fans of those books went to the movies to watch what they thought they was, was gonna happen in the book, and they totally went and U-turned or made a hard left, they would have a fucking fit. You know what I'm saying? Because the novel is what got the film. You know what I mean? The novel is what got the film.
Exactly.
The book is what got the film. So I don't understand why a lot of people, because I'm seeing it on Twitter, they say, oh, y'all mustn't read the comics. And I'm like, no, you mustn't read the comics, because this shit ain't nowhere in the comics. So the way that they're treating this character ain't nowhere in the comics how he should be treated. Or you see some of those people like, oh, y'all motherfuckers who just read comics complain about anything. It's like, yeah, dog. The only reason why you, casual viewer, get to see Deadpool or whatever the fuck is because I, the guy who bought the comics and read the comics, did that shit so they can get up on the movie screen. You know what I'm saying? So no, I find it like disingenuous when motherfuckers say, oh, you don't need to read the comics, or we good, just do it this way. This, it's just stupid to me, man. Like, give some respect to comic books. You know what I mean?
Aisha said, do you think it's because it's hard to transcript a comic into a film form? I don't think so. And I'm gonna give you an example. Remember those what was the name of those films that came out in like the late 2000s? They were comic book films, but they were independent. One of them had Samuel L. Jackson in it. The one with Mickey Rourke. What the hell is a?
Oh, you talking about shit?
They were in black and white.
Yeah. I can't think of it. It was from Dark Horse. I can't think of it right now.
They translated.
You know what? 300. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't know that 300 is a comic book.
Yeah, because it's Dark Horse, right?
They're panel for panel.
Yeah, it's Dark Horse, right?
I want to say it was Dark Horse. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do. They can translate or transcribe. Sin City.
Sin City.
Yeah, I think they can. Translate well. It's because a lot of people don't have faith in this genre. Hollywood doesn't have faith in the genre because they've always thought about this. They think it's silly shit. They think it's for kids.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think something for kids, you're not going to be trying to invest your money into this. Even though you look at cinema, you look at Comic-Con, you know what I'm saying? Just Comic-Con just passed. You see how big that panel was for the Hall H was? It was packed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's people who spend their money on that. But, let Hollywood tell it. Nobody really cares about the story. And it's really is when the story gets convoluted. That's what it really is. When the story gets convoluted, that's when we like what we're doing with Marvel right now. That's when it gets terrible. But when you have something like The Boys that's not convoluted, it's a straight story. You know what's going on. It's not as bad.
Yeah, The Boys is a perfect example. You can have it's cool to have liberties. Even novels, when they when they bring the novels on film, it's certain liberties. I get it. They change some things for the screen. That I'm fine with that. But when you totally do a 180 or, like I say, a hard left, and you just totally get away from what the book or the novel or the comic book, the graphic novel, whatever, you get away from the spirit of it, or you know what I'm saying, the story. That's what hurts it, because now that's where you are going to get the conversation of the diehards having that conversation. Yeah, you as a casual don't know about The Boys. You ain't never read The Boys comic book, so you're just showing up and enjoying the entertainment. But those who made The Boys popular enough to even for Hollywood to look at The Boys to make them into TV, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I do have a voice. I should be able to, you know what I'm saying, complain, because I paid the money. You didn't pay the money to even, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't pay the money for that shit. So that's how I look at it. I've been paying the money since the 80s. Cool.
Well,
but it's a lot of shit like that. I just find that shit disingenuous.
I don't know.
Don't give up hope yet.
I hate that. I know Drake done.
Don't be defeated.
I've been pushed Marvel. Yeah, you hear me talk about Marvel all the time. I'm not defeated by Marvel. It's just I look at like I'm waiting on them to fire Bill Belichick. That's it. I'm just waiting on Bill Belichick to fire or retire. You know what I'm saying? As a Bills fan, I loved it when he, you know, was fired. Get that motherfucker out. He got to go. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm waiting. I'm waiting on something like that. Like it's now I'm just doing it for this. You know what I'm saying? For the YouTube. I'm not doing it for the fan in me. Because the fan in me ready to burn fucking Marvel Studios down. But you know what I'm saying? The YouTuber, the YouTuber in me is like, all right, it's just a job. Let me show up and do my job or whatever. But you know, that's how I look at it.
Don't give up hope, Trey.
That's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm gonna just take this. You start using this as a job. I come, I watch the movie, I watch the show, I talk about it, but I'm starting not to have hope. And it's really because you see what they're doing. Like I'm starting to see now. I was trying to hold that hope. You know what I'm saying? But it's just you see what they're doing, and it's the fact that everybody is going to bat for them. You know what I mean? It's like everybody, and then once you point it out, you know what I mean? You know, you're looked at as wrong. No matter what it is, you're the one who looked at as wrong. So
and you just complaining.
So I get where y'all are coming from as diehard comic book fans and things and things like that. I tell you, yes, I am a diehard horror movie fan. I am, but I don't go in with any expectations. Like that new Candyman came out.
Oh, I know exactly. Hold up, I got something for that. Go ahead, keep going. But I got something for that.
So like, I just don't go in with any expectation. Like the new Candyman came out, I was like, yo, this is not like, this is a spiritual sequel. Like that's what we were told, right? But I didn't go in thinking like, oh shit, this gonna be just like the movie from 1992. This gonna be just like that. It's gonna be just like that. And the same thing with the Halloween movies. The same thing with the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. It was just, let me go and watch this movie.
That Nightmare on Elm Street remake didn't make you
want
trash. Hold up. This is if you know. This is how I feel right now.
Oh God.
That's how I feel before they give you a copyright claim on me and Blue our channel.
No, but that's just that like, even though I've seen the first two Deadpool movies. Is that three? Two
before this.
It's
okay.
two.
Now it's three. So like I've seen the first two, but when I came into this one, I didn't come in with the expectation like, oh, this shit is gonna be just like the first one. No, I watched it and I was like, yo, this is nothing like this Deadpool this Deadpool is nothing like this Deadpool. But I didn't go in thinking that I'm gonna get this same Deadpool from the first two movies. I was like, it's a Deadpool movie. Let me just go watch. Go watch and then formulate my own opinion afterwards. And then that's how That's just how I treat everything. Like anything I go in. If there was a book, like I read what's it called? Hunger Games. Before the book came out. I mean, before the movie came out. I didn't go into that movie thinking, oh, shoot, it's gonna be just like the book. I mean, it ended up being like the book, but it's
I'm glad you said that because it was fans of the book who had issues. It's one thing to have issues with the changes that they've. I'm even Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm cool with change. I don't mind changes.
But even with Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling was there.
Right.
So what you know what I mean? It wasn't like this is why what I'm mad about is because when you look at Harry Potter and you look at all those other films, at least even George R.R. Martin was at least consulted on House of the Dragon.
Right.
Let me go to the guy. Is anybody asking Chris Claremont what he thinks? You know what I mean? Is anybody asking the writers of these?
Who they're asking? They're asking Ja Rule what he thinks.
What you fuck about what Ja Rule thinks at the time like this? Oh, Ja! I wonder what Ja Rule thinks at the time like this.
Nah, you absolutely right though. That they're not, and I don't know if they don't want to pay those guys money or anything like that, but I hear you, Mickey. I'm with you, Mickey.
My expectations.
Lower expectations.
I'm sorry.
You know what killed me is I took the whole family to see Thor: Love and Thunder, and then my kids looked at me with disgust in their faces, and I couldn't give
this malarkey.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I saw that movie with the date. And
oh man,
he looked at me like, you probably did this shit.
Yeah, they looked at me like, never again will we trust you. Go see
I'm talking trash.
And it was nothing I could do because nothing I could do. I the goats.
Oh my God. The lowest point of any MCU movie was now I'd rather take Deadpool in Cajun juice joints, juice jokes over what they did. Them ghosts was matter of fact, Taika Waititi was annoying as fucking core through that whole movie.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he was annoying. You know what I mean? Nothing was taken serious. Oh God,
that's when I knew Marvel had died officially.
This is it.
That was it.
Here I stand.
I thought you were singing Huey Lewis in the news. Never mind.
Oh, okay. This is it. Did I got it? Okay, you got to say it for us.
I'm not singing a damn thing. I can't. This ain't karaoke.
Please. Yeah, that's why I stopped watching the Witcher. That started to get terrible. Started to get terrible.
I didn't have an issue with The Witcher because I never played the game through like that, you know what I'm saying, or read into the novel. So I didn't have an issue, but those who had an issue, I let them rock because, you know what I'm saying, they read, you know what I'm saying, it ain't for me to, I could say that I enjoyed it and still understand somebody's criticism of it. And I think that's what the MCU fandom is missing, you know what I'm saying, like, yeah, you enjoyed it, but you should still be able to understand my criticism. You know what I mean?
Dre, what do you think are the remaining Phase 6 films that have yet to be announced are? I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea, and right now I don't care. I'm in my feelings really hard. No Diddy about this. You know, hey, somebody could be feeling real hard right now, but you know, as much as I would love that, you know,
I can't.
But I'm in my feelings right now. I can't answer that question. I'm so disappointed all the way around, and I'm really more disappointed of the casual fan has taken over the real fans. And what I mean by that is that I critique it because I spend this money. Other people, if other people see me critiquing this, they get mad. And just like I put this on X last night. You know, the internet is the only place where I could say I don't like that they changed the formula of ice cream. And then a jackass would come over and say, just be happy you're getting ice cream. You snowflake.
Right.
Don't fuck me that I bought it. You know what I mean? That I spent my hard-earned money to buy the ice cream, that I've been eating this for years and I see the formula has changed and I got something to say. Fuck all that. Just be happy. And this is where we're at. This is where we at.
One dude called me a what he said, a corny nerd or some shit like that. So I said, if you saw him out in the street, you would never say that to me. And I looked at his post and it was like, I said, oh yeah, nah, this dude would not say nothing like that to me. He had like post, like he had just, I was like, oh, this a bot.
Yeah, it's a bot. Yeah, the AI bots. Because I had some dude on TikTok that hasn't cut his hair in weeks, loose shirt telling me that I should take down my post right now because McDonald's is still hiring. And I was like, so it's barbershops that you can enter in tight, nicer fitting shirts, but whatever. Yeah. Look, Aisha, feel me. Feel me on this. You know what I mean?
Mint chocolate chip ain't been the same.
Look, cereal. There's cereal that I used to eat as a kid. I did not get me to eat that mess
they
now.
have changed the formula though, Dre.
They changed the formula. So if I say something about the formula changing, they get mad. So if I say the formula that brought me into the MCU portion, which I was already a comic fan, but you brought this up, you know what I mean? Like, I'm with it, but then you change the formula. You know what I mean? And I can't say nothing about you change the formula without, even Rob pissed me off about that. Y'all should be happy that Robert Downey Jr. is coming back to Dr. Doom, but I can't say nothing.
But Rob don't dislike nothing Marvel does.
And this is the reason why, I'm stuck at 3,500 subscribers and he has 1 million. I keep telling y'all, if I just went along with, if I was ready to get along game, I'll be over here at 1 million subscribers. I can't do it.
I like Rob, but he does not. Oh man, let me tell you. Like I'm like,
I'm
Rob,
not getting excited about everything.
Yeah, how can you get excited about this shit? Ain't cool. Like, oh man, if they do this storyline with this, blah blah blah. Rob, come on now. Come on, Rob.
And again, this is why these guys get to run the red carpet.
It's amazing. Let me tell you, like Rob.
Like there's some things that is amazing. Some things that are like, yo, bro, look, hey, come on, cuz, for real. You know what I mean? But
I haven't seen him come out and just dislike anything from Marvel. I just haven't seen it. I ain't seen it. I've been following Rob for a long time. I have not seen him come out and say one bad thing about Marvel.
Cookie Crisp are disgusting. Now
they've always been disgusting. Cookie Crisp. They always been
Cookie Crisp back in the 80s. Fire. Cookie Crisp as an adult, nasty as shit. Same thing with Tricks.
He don't like Black Bolt. You're right. He don't like Black Bolt.
Yeah, he doesn't like cardboard.
Oh my God. I don't know what it's made, but it's disgusting.
It's cardboard in the black tears of kids.
Not the black tears of kids. He was on live. I don't watch Dinner Nerds. So, but again, I'm not popular. I'm not popular in that sector. And especially after I made this video, after I just made the video that I made today, I got people talking about, you always want to make it a black and white thing. But I can literally show you 5 white guys who did stuff and nothing happened in their careers. Now I can just show you a couple black people that they came back for nothing. So anyway, Nabisco's
speaking of videos.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of videos. Hold on. Wait a minute.
No, what are you doing, Jay?
I thought you was doing the
I didn't do my hands like this. This is the Keith Lee. I did this.
Keith Lee. Oh, you did this. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought you did Keith Lee.
I didn't do Keith Lee. This is Keith Lee.
I need a hug, goddamn it. This is why. Let me shut up. Goddamn hug. I'm pissed. I'm mad as hell. Remember when they
threw the videos?
Kids,
you need to, I gotta record a video.
So she's saying wrap it up. This is what she's saying.
I can't do the wrap it up box thing.
What you doing? What you started?
I started nothing.
No, I'm saying you said you got to shoot a video. What are you about to?
It's not reviewing long legs after God knows how many weeks.
Long legs.
I'm about to say hasn't it been like it's been a couple of weeks, right?
3, I think. 3.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say 3.
2.
2. Cinematic Nightmares, y'all. Go check him out. Check him out. Go check it out. Go check it out. Cinematic Nightmares. Mika Lee.
I just flared my nose.
I saw it. I saw the flare.
This said angry man from Martin. I'm not happy right now. I'm just not happy. But anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this thing up. We've been over here. Well, damn, it's been 2 hours.
Yeah, you didn't even look at the time.
Yes, 2:20. Yeah, because I'm mad. You remember when they threw the chair on the Boondocks after the Sigmater fight, and dude was like, "I'm mad," and they start fighting? That's me right now. Somebody threw the chair. Anyway, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so very much for tuning in to another episode of the Blurred AF. I am Dre Mack, along with these two fine people, Mika G and Bluminati.
I'm not Bluminati. I'm Mika G.
I said Bluminati.
When you pointed.
Mika G and Bluminati. You cut my Nabisco.
Great, Matt.
Yeah, but we're gonna get out of here. Thank you so very much for tuning in.
Don't you talk about my baby daddy.
Lord have mercy. Thank you so very much for tuning in. We got to get out of here. Of course, peace, vibe higher, and join the rest of you guys this Monday. Where is the outro at? Push the goddamn button.